God. Hold on 1 second. God. Okay. Welcome. Hi, happy Friday. Good morning. Hit that like button. Tell a friend about the show. We've got a tweet out there. If you could retweet that or hit the like button on it or grab an uncle or a friend or a coworker. Turn it on. Turn it on in your office if you work at the dentist or a mechanic shop. We're not going to do any profanity today. We're also going to do really general audience news topics. We're going to talk about the weather and what Biden's up to. And we're going to keep it really mainstream. So today we're going to start a new thing on Fridays where you turn this on in public. You know, keep it light and fun. Looks like Colt C has punished us by leaving today. I'm fucking with this guy. Colt C is one of the most out of it guys who thinks he's one of the most with it guys, and but he's also one of these guys who's gonna punish us if we ever like talk about him. He's like, "You gonna ban me for the day? I don't even need to be here, man. Fuck you. I'll go somewhere else. We'll try it again Monday. You've lost Colt C for the day." Oh no. Oh God. I can't, sometimes I think I really do. Sometimes people are so out of it, but they're so like incredulous about it that I think I go for a second like maybe I'm out of it. And then I do the math and I go, no, they're definitely the ones who are out of it. The main reason is because I'm the one who knows what's going on, like behind the scenes, but then like a guy will show up who knows. And it's like, okay, I can't. It's painful. And you're right, it might not even have been the real Colt C. I didn't even look. Anyway, I banned him for like 5 minutes before the show. We were all chatting. And now I think he's gone. I think he's one of those guys who's like, you guys don't want me? I won't fucking be here. You and everyone else, Mason in Portland, Keel, you'll be back. You need me more than I need you. I don't ever wake up in the morning and go, I hope Colt C's here. No, Colt C needs this chat. This is part of your routine. And by the way, we all know you're watching, Colt. Get in here. I am not watching. I don't even fucking need this show. I'm done. Oh God, I'm looking forward to a super chat on MLC from Colt today. Melton banned me from his chat room just because I think he's fat. They always make up a reason too. I ordered stickers last year, and then I just asked about it once, and Melton told me to eat shit and barbecued my dog. Really? No. Well, that's what it felt like inside, so I said that out loud, and I immediately regret it. Oh, shit. The summer of hats has changed Colt. Look, the truth is somewhere in the middle, okay? You did order stickers a month ago, and I wasn't the nicest guy, but I wasn't trying to be a fucking satanic, evil person about it. I wasn't trying to be like, fuck your stickers, you piece of shit. How dare you email the one true God? I'm in a goofy I'm in a silly mood this morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the program. Jakey baby. Jakey baby. Don't kill my Jakey. Please don't kill my baby. Both Stevie Loos are in charge of likes today. The real Stevie Lou is in charge of likes, and the fake Stevie Lou is in charge of likes. Keel said, I don't even want the stickers anymore. They're tainted. They're tainted. I got your address. I'm going to send you more than stickers. We're going to send you a hat and a whole a steel toe hoodie. Nope. We're sending you a big gift pack, Keel. Look for it. We're gonna be sending a big gift pack. I'm pissed at Canada. I'm very, very mad at Canada because I ordered a mystery hoodie from lttstore.com. I ordered from Linus Tech Tips. I got a little sleepy in my eyes. And it hasn't shipped yet, Canada. It's been 3 weeks and my hoodie hasn't shipped. And I get it. It might be caught up at the border because of the girth and size of the garment. They're like, are you sure there's somebody down there who can wear a hoodie like that? How about that Baldo melt? Yeah, I guess that's an inside joke I don't get. There's a dildo or a Baldo. Look, I'm not going to pretend to be embarrassed that I don't get all your gay jokes. You gays. Watch the Canadian bashing. Fuck Canada. Fuck Canada. I think they're dumb and stupid.
Melton, I'm standing up for myself. I won't take your shit anymore. There. I said it. I'm a really funny comic. I'll be discovered. You wait and see, Melton. It's only been 25 years. I have lots of fans that support me. That's why I live in a basement with someone's nana next to a cool treadmill.
Oh, Ray, you pathetic, delusional, arrested development fuckstick. Look, retard. There are 2 things you'll never be. 1, a successful comedian. 2, the proud owner of a new Lexus. Unable to experience luxurious leatherette seats and the feeling of losers eating your dust as you blow by them.
That's true. I got to go meet Mario movie star Fingernails after the show today to give him the iMac. He's buying the old iMac from the studio. And I spent yesterday getting it all shined up, spotless, wiped it, reset it, put my thing down, twerked it and forget it. Set it and forget it. Anyway, yeah, I gotta go meet Mario movie star Fingernails. Maybe Starbucks ambassador would want to meet. I mean, what the fuck with that guy, huh? I mean, look, it's not like I miss the phone calls every day, but we have some of the most unhinged people listening to this show. It really is nuts. And the last thing I want to do is ever come across to you like I think I'm better than you. I mean, I'm not. I want to make that very clear. But the last thing I'm going to do is sit around and let Colt C pretend to be better than all of us. I'm not going to put up with. Am I better than Colt C? Yes. I just picture him watching this and being like, I said I wasn't going to chat to punish them. I'm not going to say anything. I don't even watch anymore. He kicked me out of the chat. I don't even watch. I'm waiting for the big. It's always something. It's always something with these parasocial nuts. Anyway, good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to the show. We're up against the BS show, so I know you have a lot of choices in the morning when it comes to programming and what shows to watch. So if you've chosen us, please hit the like button and tell a friend about the program and buy a biplane to tow a banner and tell everybody about it. Bob Levy for life. Why would you do any business with Canada? We have been an absolute mess of a country for years now. Next time, buy from Venezuela instead. Look, I don't think Linus Tech Tips has a Venezuelan store, or I would have done it. Slew order for life, FKB, Tukey World Order, corn and onions rule. You know, when you type it out like that, it really does sound like we're losers. Corn and onions? No thanks. No thanks. What are we, the Mirepoix boys? Like, I don't... Corn and onions. I don't need... That's not very threatening. Sounds like state fair spillage, if you ask me. But I don't know. Chad tweeted yesterday that he was getting a lot of attention on his latest podcast. He said a lot of people have been hitting me up telling me it's my best show ever. And then you like look at the tweet and it has 2 likes. It's like, I mean, Chad, I think like Chad really thinks he has like some invisible fan base out there. Imagine what you'd have to do to the inside of your brain to rewire it to think there's a bunch of invisible fans who don't talk or say anything to you or buy your stuff or watch your podcast or anything, but they're going to come out. I'm giving people a reason to come. I'm giving back. We're going to find out. 50 days. 50 days from today, Atlantic City. You know, I don't know who's coming. I don't know who's not coming. But we're going to find out. And Chad said you're all going to be surprised when you see the Chad supporters and the show that I'm putting on. So we can't wait. And, you know, I unless DK, we're not to believe DK is a total pussy. DK is a loser. Look, I don't know. This guy could be nobody. We don't know his real name. DK. Hold on. Is it the same DK that does voice things? Now I'm confused. Do you have a Gmail, DK? Is that you in the back in here? I don't want to give out names. Anyway, I don't know. DK's like talking violence and stuff against Chad. He says he's gonna film the whole thing. So it's beautiful because I don't have to go. You know, like on the one hand, I'd rather hang out with DK than Chad, and DK is going to Chad's show. So should I go hang out with DK at Chad's show? But then the other thing is like I gotta go outside of the Borgata, get a cab, go watch a show. Ooh, who knows? Derek Keebler. Yeah, that's him. This will be violent as fuck. It's the dead Kennedys. I don't know if you guys know what you're talking about. This is not true. Hey, buddy, you have a rouge. Hold on. You have a rouge too long beard hair on the side of your chin. You have a rogue. I think you meant to spell right rogue. Or you wrote rouge. Look, I'm sure I got a lot of I can't worry about it. Do you think I'm, waking up at 5 a.m. and grooming? I'm not Kate Meaney. I'm not sorry I'm late to the show. I'm April. I was doing my hair. I don't give a shit. Do you think any of these girls in the chat room wouldn't suck my dick because I got a beard hair that's too long? They'd all be like, we love that long beard hair, Melton. Patrick, you're thinking about the ladies in the chat sucking your dick? Yes. Every day. How do you think Black Eyed Sue got that black eye? Hey-o! Okay, this is getting very, very rude and mean. Okay, can we, we're going to pick up right where we left off yesterday. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go right into, first of all, where's my rogue hair? Which one? I got a rogue. What did he say? I got a rouge. I got a rogue too long beard hair on the right side of your chin. I mean, first of all, I probably got nose hairs. I can't worry about that. Welcome to the show. Hit the like button. Tell a friend about it. Feel free to talk to your neighbors about me. If you're culty, feel free to write this in your Lisa Frank memory notebook. Corey Adam hair disease. Yeah, I mean, look, it's not like that. Don't be. You think if I had a camera up in my face, shooting selfies of me eating basic bitch burgers, you know, I would cut my entire dick off. Mr. Panhandler, you don't think you're better than anyone? That is your entire bit, you sociopath. No offense. Then it's working. You know, basically, if you knew my inner workings, if you knew my self-esteem, you'd know that I think I'm worthless trash. You know, I'm from Florida and I grew up poor. You've heard all the stories from Joey C. I wasn't even allowed to leave my trailer. I had to stay inside of a trailer inside of my trailer because I was so poor. So look, you know, it's all projection. If you think I think I'm better than people, I don't. You know, this is all an act, and you just have to puff yourself up. This show is basically one big Superman pose where I'm pretending to be tough. And then that causes other people in the chat to, it's contagious, you know. Self-worth. So then other people in the chat start feeling like they're worth something, and they get puffed up and say something to me, and I go, whoa, I was just pretending to be somebody. I was just pretending to be somebody. You think you're actually somebody. That's where we have a problem. And then I kick them out, and then we all cheer, and that makes me actually feel like I am better, and then the cycle repeats. So you don't know how it works, Panhandler. Why don't you sit there and wait for hats to come out, you fucking loser. JK. No, you know, I do. You're right. I think you are right, Panhandler. I do think I'm better than some people. And as a matter of fact, I am better than some people. And guess what? So are you. Let's bring back putting people in some sort of hierarchical order. You know, everyone's not even. That's a great point. I'm glad you flipped the way I look at things today. You're right. Some people are fucking useless and worthless dopes. Speaking of it, pew, right where we left off yesterday. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Somebody's asking why Dirty Dalish left. She thought she was better than everybody here. That's why. She thought she was too good to suck the dick of at least 2 of my chat members. And it turns out she's not. Turns out there's a button at the back of her throat, and if you don't press it every day, she dies. What? I'm in a weird one today. Anyway, here we go. It's Ray, and don't worry, Kate Meaney will be coming on soon to announce her new podcast. I wish I was kidding. Kate Meaney says, at some point during this interview, I'm going to be starting my own thing soon. I mean, what could that be? Imagine the full brain bandwidth of Kate Meaney put behind a project. It's like I always say, the funniest thing about losers and untalented people is when they try to do something. You know, Chad coming on every week, just stumbling and mumbling through 2 episodes of Mondays with Mazer and Kumia's Cucks, and then replaying it and telling you it'll be up later. I mean, that's funny. But when Chad announces he's got something in the works that he's really proud of and that he's putting together, like the show in Atlantic City, I think people are going to be really surprised. It's like, I think they are, Chad. And I think one of the people who's going to be really surprised is Chad Zumock. Chad's like, I got 90 Patreon members. 2 people like all my tweets. Yeah, I'm going to put a show on in Atlantic City and people are going to come out. It's like, who? You know. I mean, literally, like, if you have 1,000 live viewers like Kevin, you couldn't fill a room in a city. Like, that's not how it works. I mean, but I guess if you've never done live events or anything, you're like, you know what I'll do? I have no fans and nobody watches my show, but I guess if I build it, they will come. Hello?
Is important to me.
Hello?
So please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Hey, you're listening to WNLO. This is Patrick calling with the Prize Patrol. You're live on the air. What we're looking for is what was the third song we played this hour. You're up for $100,000 in cold, hard onion cash. What was the third song, sir? Sir, we just need the name of that third song, and you're on your way to the Prize Patrol. Sir? 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 You could be a big winner. What's the name of that third song? We're just looking for the name of that third song right there, sir. You just need to name the phrase that pays, sir. What's that third song right there that you have heard? Come on, sir. We didn't pull you over for nothing. You got the bumper sticker. We're looking for the third song. What's the third song we played the hour? Come on. You can win the prize. You get the chance of $100,000. You get those Britney Spears tickets. You want those Britney Spears tickets? We're going to need the prize. Patrol, the phrase that pays. What was the third song? What was the third song that we played? The third song. What was the third song that we played, sir? Jesus Christ, for the love of your grandmother, we're going to need that third song. Whatever it may be. Oh, okay. That's somebody's message that they got. So it's going to be a rough one. Okay, here we go.
And also, what's up with
the emotions Ray goes through, you know? Ray's whole show could be called "What's Up with
Chad bragging about his cousins do it, and
what the fuck was that?
That whole fumble of whatever the heck that was. I didn't know. So I apologize for all that. But again, and also, what's up with Chad bragging about his cousin's situation, his cousin Jill or whatever? Like, what was that weird or what? I don't think this cousin Jill thing exists, because if it did, he wouldn't bring it up. Why would he bring that up?
I don't think this cousin Jill thing exists. I mean, hey, Ray, again, you know, why does everyone want to do what they're the worst at? You know, it's like the dumbest people in my lives want to be detectives, you know? And I got to give it up to Stevie Lou a little bit yesterday for MLC. Stevie Lou trying to attack Chad, again, having Kevin come along and protect Chad. Every time Stevie Lou's trying to point out something Chad does or that Chad's ridiculous about, Kevin over the top of him. You know what? You know, it was really bad. Shuli. You know, it was really dumb. Stuttering John. What's going on? Like, I'm sorry. It's pathetic. Like, I'm a Kevin Brennan fan, but you look like a fucking idiot, old man. Like, I'm not kidding. Kevin Brennan is out here on these streets just protecting Chad. First of all, he was protecting Ray. Now Ray's trash because he's got Chad. It really is like a cycle that repeats. Kevin can't really do it alone for too long. He you know, prides himself on being able to do these alone podcasts. But the fact is, Kevin Brennan is such a paranoid narcissist. He has to have somebody next to him eventually backing up all his bullshit. And then even if you're like a semi-intelligent person who's trying to inform him of something like YouTube, which he's a complete fucking rube about, you know, Stevie Lou over there making good points yesterday, trying to explain to him that it literally, like, the longer your show, the longer the views take to process. If I quit doing this show right now, it would say that we had 70 views. And you would go, how is that possible? You had 400 people watching. How could 400 people be watching live and the video only have 70 views if you end it right now? Well, in an hour, if you come back, it'll catch up and have 500. But that is how it works. And Stevie Lou was trying to tell him that. And then if you have a 4-hour show or a 3-hour show, it'll take 2 or 3 hours for the views to process and catch up. And then Kevin's just like, nah, Stevie Lou thinks it works like that. It doesn't. It doesn't. I know. Nobody knows how it works. It's like, we do. You're just not interested in hearing truth. Kevin is not interested in facts. It's like there literally is no outlier in the number of like chats per minute for Shuli's shows. There's no real evidence of anybody buying views over there. Look, I mean, if they are, it's fucking retarded. I agree with you. Believe me, I would love to have proof, definitive proof, that Shuli's buying views and be like, oh my God, look what they're doing. We can't do that. We just can't. We can think, we can speculate, we can wonder, we can point out things that look suspicious here and there. There's nothing really pointing to it being true. Like, there just isn't. As much I know you want it to be. I know you want it to be. We don't know. We don't know. The fact is, we just don't have proof. And everybody thinks they know how everything works, but you can't tell anybody anything. And then, you try to tell Kevin, like, oh, people think your numbers are down because there's some glitch on Patreon that shows different numbers of subscribers. By the way, hundreds different. One said 600 something, one said 790 something. So almost 200 members apart on Safari versus Chrome versus the browser versus the app versus. So something's going on, and we're trying to tell Kevin that, like, oh, a lot of people think your numbers are down because it's showing them a low number. But Kevin's not even hearing that. He's just like, Melton's telling everybody my numbers are down. My numbers aren't down. I'll show anybody, only I never will. I'll scream every day that I'll show anybody my numbers unless you ask for them. I'll show anybody my numbers, except that I never will. I'll show anybody my numbers. Just don't ask, because you won't see them. It's like, I've never heard anybody yell more and more about showing everybody the numbers and yet be more and more secretive about their numbers. If you say you'll show everybody your numbers, just say them. We're not like insane people. We don't go like, prove it. Just say your numbers. If you're doing so well, just say the numbers. Look, not even that we give a fuck. No one really cares what Kevin Brennan's making, but he can't shut up about it. I'm doing great. You think I'm not doing great? I'll pull all my numbers. It's like, okay, pull all your numbers. He's like, why? You want to make a bet? No, it's literally like, it's like the waiter going like, I'll be right back with some waters. And then he comes back, but he doesn't have any water. And you go, can we get those waters? And he's like, oh, you guys want to buy some waters? And it's like, no, you just said you were going to bring us water. If you guys don't think we have water, you want to make a bet that we don't have water in the back? And it's like, no, you said you were going to bring us waters. And then you leave the restaurant, and the waiter, on the way out, the waiter's going like, these motherfuckers think we don't got water in the back. It's like, I mean, we do think you have water because you never shut up about having water. But you can't say you're going to bring us out some waters for the boys and then not bring out some waters for the boys. Anyway, coupled with that weird phenomenon, again, now he's got his children, Ray and Chad, and he rescued Ray from the Shuli Network, and since then has subsequently just treated him like absolute shit. And then you got Chad, who you're not allowed to talk bad about at all now. I'm not even kidding. It's fucking weird. If you try to talk shit about Chad, literally Kevin Brennan jumps in front of the bullet, and he's like, don't talk about Chad. We're talking about Shuli. If Stevie Lou tries to talk shit about Chad, he gets cut off. If a super chat tries to go after Chad, they get cut off. Is Chad going to be alone again this No, but you know who is? Stuttering John. It's like, Chad is too. The super chat was accurate. Chad is going to be alone for Christmas too. Yeah, but we don't want to. No. Talk about. So I love how this plays out because look, Chad's such a weak-minded guy who doesn't understand patterns that he doesn't understand this. Whatever this is going on between him and Kevin, again, the more heightened the love part of it, the more heightened the falling apart and dissent part of it will be. Chad and Kevin have been through this 3 times: the makeup, the breakup, and when Ray was a useful idiot, when Chad was mad about Ray being on, Kevin loved Ray. Kevin pulled Ray away from the Shuli Network, embraced Ray, owned Ray over at MLC. But now Chad's back, so Kevin gets to kick Ray to the curb. Ray's trash. Ray's garbage. I'll never pay Ray again. Ray's a fucking idiot. Ray's the dumbest guy ever. And Chad's loving that. Chad's in the number 2 spot. Chad can do no wrong. Chad's puffed up. We hadn't seen this Chad quit podcasting 2 weeks ago. Announced, I'm only doing shows on Patreon. I'm only doing shows for members on YouTube and Patreon. Literally quit public podcasting. Kevin came and rescued him, gave him a little wind beneath his wings. Now he feels protected. Literally, you could not make fun of Chad on MLC anymore. Kevin will get in the way of that. So now Chad's brave and going to start podcasting again. But Chad doesn't recognize patterns. He thinks Kevin, he's already forgotten how it works. Kevin doesn't like Chad. Kevin doesn't think Chad's a funny guy. Kevin doesn't believe in Chad. Kevin doesn't feel any responsibility towards Chad. So Chad will be spit out the bottom of the MLC machine again in a couple months, but he's too dumb to see that coming. So in Chad's brain, he's like, me and Kevin back where we belong. And by the way, you do belong there. I'm not even arguing. Chad on MLC, that's where he belongs. That's where he belongs. He can't be a lead guy. He can't come up with ideas. He can't create a program on his own. We see what happens when he does. He's not able to give you any kind of poignant thoughts or critical analysis on anything. He can't tear anything apart. He thinks sniping and transformative content boils down to every 30 seconds. We've heard him say that. We've heard him articulate exactly that sentiment. I talked to some guys down at YouTube, and all I have to do is go, every 30 seconds. He said that. It's like, okay. I never said that. I never said that. That's what he'll say. I never said that. I never said that. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. We're doing it. Hit the like button. Finkelstein shit kid. Kevin puts the tard in unitard. I don't even know if that's true, but I'm just saying, I don't know what between the insane like dementia that's forming around money and Shuli and views, coupled with the like, I gotta protect Chad at all costs. It's like, meanwhile, like you hear what he really thinks of Chad. Like I probably won't even see Chad in AC. I hope nobody comes. I hope Chad doesn't come. I hope Melton doesn't come. He really he doesn't like Chad. But yet, Chad's like one of the most valuable things on his show right now. So I guess he has to. He knows Chad can't fight. That is what it boils down to. If somebody kept insulting me and Kevin kept speaking up for me, I'd tell Kevin to shut the fuck up. I can handle my own battles. Chad, that's what he thinks of Chad. Hello.
How's it going, buddy?
Okay.
It's Starbucks Ambassador. Hey, just started watching the show, and I'm kind of getting the feeling that you think you're better than everybody.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, what do you think of all this Kevin Brennan protecting Chad stuff?
Yeah, it's weird, right? I never really thought about it.
Did you happen to see the new Starbucks Holiday Collector Cup?
No, what you got, snowflakes or snowmen or what?
There's snowflakes, there's all sorts of stuff, and then one of them says, got him.
Ooh. That really is about as useful as a Starbucks ambassador call. And funnier. Hey, Starbucks ambassador. What do you think about that? What do you think about Chad being protected by Kevin? And then I literally go, yeah, we've been talking about that for 30 minutes. He's like, oh, all right, buddy, calm down. I just started listening. It's like imagine flipping on the radio and immediately speed dialing the show. Hey, what do you guys? I just turned it on. What are you guys chatting about? Oh shit! We're doing it. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's because Kevin knows what a weak. Not only a weak comic Chad is, but a weak man. I mean, we really are dealing with like a quivery-lipped coward. Just a weak pussy of a man. And again, Chad, come watch reality smack you in your fat fucking face in 50 days. You fucking idiot. come find out about your fans. Come find out about, again, as if the MLC chat, your own Patreon numbers, your own viewer numbers, your own Google paycheck, as if all this evidence isn't enough. Chad's like, no, there's hundreds out there who don't ever hit like or watch my stuff or give me money or donate or watch my videos or join my Patreon. There's thousands out there who are going to come out to AC. It's like, okay, Chad, we're all going to see you. And, I guess people are saying Gino and Canoe are coming. And I don't know if that's true. Does that mean Pat Dixon can't come? I don't know. But I'd like everybody to come. But if Gino, Gino's one of these guys who still thinks, stand-up is his path. It's really sad. And what's even sadder a little bit is, watching Keanu try to get to Gino's level. So you got Gino who still thinks he's a comic, even though he's, from what I understand, doesn't work at any clubs in New York City. But he, I guess, if you do 10 shows a year, these guys think they're comics. And then you got, Keanu trying to attain whatever Gino's at, as if that's a future. So I can imagine, Chad doing his trap. Chad likes to get everybody to turn enemies into friends by doing the challenge. Like, come on out at a show and we'll do stand-up. And that's Chad's whole MO. You came out, we did a stand-up. It was pretty good, pretty close. All right. No, that's how Chad gets you to work with him and be his friend again. When Chad asked me to come do stand up with him one-on-one, I don't even reply to that. It's spam to me. It'd be like Jake Hudson going, I'm setting up a show here in Tennessee. You come out, we'll find out who's the best comic between us. It's we don't need to find out. We don't need to find out. First of all, I don't, go around telling everybody you're better than me. It doesn't rock my world. But Gino, I see, because he still thinks stand-up's a thing and he could be a stand-up one day. All these people, it's so funny. I could see him accepting Chad's challenge and doing the show. All right, I'm going out there with Chadley and doing a show. And it's you're already lost. You've already acquiesced to Chad's bullshit frame. So now you're going to do a show with Chad. It's this show's going to be dog shit. I mean, I don't know how to put it in any clearer terms. This show's going to be bad. But Gino's got well, Chad challenged me and I am a better stand-up than Chad, so I'm going to go show him how it's done. You don't got to do that. Chad challenged me to a roast. Chad challenged me to a stand-up competition. And what? I don't jump when idiots tell me to do things. And you shouldn't either. Gino, come out. I want to meet Gino. I want to do a sniff test. I want to find this guy up close. We'll do a podcast. Stevie Lou's coming. Oh, I got to apologize to people, too. I got a lot of emails about my comments calling Stevie Lou Quadfather and Little Lemmy normal. I got a lot of pushback on that yesterday. I got several emails, and none of them were about Stevie Lou or Quadfather. They were all about Little Lemmy, and they all said, you think doing meth is normal? You think having children with your cousin is normal? And I was like, what? I didn't know about any of this. Little Lemmy had children with her cousin and does meth. First of all, let's stop doing the thing where we put words in everybody's mouth. Again, I don't know what you get by changing someone's words to make you feel right, Because I saw Zen's producer was having a meltdown about this on Twitter too. It's Patrick Melton thinks doing meth is normal. It's yeah, that is what I said. That is what I said. To make your tweet correct, I went live yesterday and said, doing meth is normal. Yep, that's right, Bex. Oh, wait, you made that up to make you sound smarter than me. What we do is we take, I'll go, Little Lemmy seems relatively normal. That's what I said. It seems like these guys are the most normal guys that I've talked to. That's what I said. and then you find the worst thing that one of those people has done, and you go, wow, Melton thinks doing meth is normal. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what I said, man. I guess. What do you get out of it? What do you get out of rewiring your brain to ignore reality, everybody? I don't really understand. It's like you're telling yourself, I don't ever want to be aware of what's really going on. I said, look, my father had many DUIs and spent many days in jail, losing his license, and he was a relatively normal guy. Wow, Melton, you think losing your license and getting DUIs is normal? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you trying to get me on? Yeah, I think meth is normal, you fucking idiot. That's what I said. That's what I said, Bex. You know, you want someone to take you seriously. Don't act like Miserable Clips or whoever it is. Misery loves commas. I mean, what do we get out of doing? Like, everyone's doing it now. Everyone is doing exactly what I just did. There'll be a guy who has, like, purple hair. And other than that, he has a normal job, a normal family, and, like, kids, and everything's normal. And I'll go, oh, Larry, pretty normal guy. And you'll go, you think purple hair is normal? You pick one thing out to go insane about. First of all, I didn't even know that she does meth. So, yeah, that's exactly what I meant. I meant meth is normal. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Clip it. You fucking idiots. I get, like, it's not even, it's literally like the receiver of what I'm saying goes, I'd like to be confused and just fuck up everything about my comprehension. So what I'm going to do is take what Melton said, completely rearrange it as if it's magnetic poetry on my fridge. Magnet. And then declare I'm right and that Melton's crazy because I scrambled up his thoughts. Okay. Okay. But you didn't actually change what's in my head or my opinion. You made yourself right about a thing you made up. Like, what are we all doing? You know, it's up there with the buying views. We're just like deluding ourselves into some other reality. What do we get out of this? Yeah, it's like Chad now. Chad, by the way, I think Chad bought views on every one of his videos. I'm not even kidding. I can't prove this because we didn't do any sort of analysis, but it is on one of my shows the other day when we scrolled through Chad's.
Also, what's up with?
Shut up. We scrolled through Chad's videos the other day, and we're laughing about how few hits he has on everything. A couple hundred on everything. Chad's videos now, every one of them over 1,000 views. Every one of them overnight. And we all know Chad just learned how to buy live viewers. Chad, every time Chad goes live now, he has 400 viewers. Meanwhile, up until last week, he had 100. So what are we to believe, that Chad's finally clicked on, figured out the algorithm? Or does Chad have a new format that's compelling people to watch? No. Chad figured out that you can buy all this shit somewhere. I don't know where, and I don't know how. But if you go to Chad Zumock, now has thousands of hits on every one of his videos. And where did that come from? Where did that come from? I mean, it just didn't exist. 1.4 thousand on the last Kumia's Cucks. 1,000 on the one before that. 880 on the one before that. I mean, this was all 225, 300 a minute ago. 2,000 views, 3.9 thousand views on a Kumia's Cucks. No. So look, I don't have the numbers, and maybe somebody who's more investigatory could get into this, because I know we scrolled through it on a recent show. They're all thousands of views now. They all came from Colt C and Bill from Jersey. I don't even think Colt C is like a hardcore Chad guy, but I don't even know. But Chad again, this is what Kevin said. Dumb people think you're dumb. Chad thinks you're dumb. Oh, overnight, everybody went back and watched all of Chad's videos and got him up over 1,000. They were all 200 and 300. And then overnight, 1,000 people came and watched every video on his channel. Okay. And then, but I really try to get in the mind of a loser like Chad and go like, what does he think that does? If I buy 1,000 views for every video on my channel, that's what I'm guessing he did. It looks like he bought 1,000 views for every video. That's what it looks like. Every video has 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 thousand. So it's like, these were all 200, 300, and 400 a few days ago. But again, like in Chad's retarded brain, does he think, if I make up a bunch of fans, they'll all come out? Like if I put 1,000 hits on every video, then when I get to AC, some of those people will become real boys and show up and support me. Because that's how everything works, right? Kevin put the tard in unitard. Bob Stinks, formerly Lenny Stinks. I think Chad is secretly in love with KB. How could you not be? Kevin cracks me the fuck up. But I really am baffled at what the game is. Protecting Chad. It's weird, and it's obvious. Every time anyone tries to take a shot at Chad now, he literally like gets his body in the way in front of it. No, but Shuli. No, but Stuttering John thinks, ooh, what's going on? And then again, Chad loves it. But I would say, again, if Kevin was treating me like he's treating Chad, I'd be like, oh, Kevin thinks I'm a pussy. Kevin thinks I can't handle anything. Literally, Kevin's protecting Chad from chats. And then, by the way, I loved it. Justin Kimble and a couple of the other guys yesterday sent in like complete bullshit to Kevin through super chats, and Kevin just immediately went on spouting about, yeah, that's what Mountain does. So the guy who was screaming yesterday about, or 2 days ago about, Melton's so dumb, he gets everything from his chat. Kimple said something yesterday about like, oh, Melton told a story today about being bumped for Andy Dick on Conan or something, and then Kevin just went off like, yeah. Imagine being bumped for Andy Dick when you and I can see Melton doing that, and then Kevin just like goes on a flight of fantasy about a chat he just read. And then at the end of the day, he'll be like, Melton believes his chat. Melton believes his chat. It's like, I'd rather believe my chat than not believe facts, you fucking out of it. I'd rather believe extra stuff that's not true than to not believe real truth. You'll literally like, oh, Shuli and Carl made more in super chats than Kevin last Friday. No, they didn't. It's like, they did. I counted them. I count with my own eyes. I watched them get more super chats. Yeah, but okay. I can't anymore. I can't. KB is IRL talented, and I'm still a fan, but MLC has been watchable since the summer. I still don't get why Shuli broke his brain so badly. I'm neutral on Shuli and the Shuli, so I'll call a spade a spade. KB is more Shuli than Shuli is. Shuli must have gave Chad his views guy's number. Yeah, I mean, Chad did go, can you just buy a couple hundred? And then the next day, Chad had a couple hundred. And then now Chad has over 1,000 new views on every video on his channel. Go look. They literally had 250 the other day, and now they all have 1,250. Okay, Chad. And it just gets more and more pathetic as time goes on. It really, really does. And I got a communication this morning, and I can't say too much about it because I've been told to be quiet. But apparently something's coming to the dabble world. Something's about to happen. I can't really say anything else. This person told me not to talk and to sit tight and wait and see. But apparently there's something being rigged. I got to be very careful. Something's being rigged up. A big scandal. Another work, I'm sure, in the Dabbleverse, where somebody's about to get somebody big time. So I want to find out if my source is plugged in, so I'm not going to say anything else. Also, they told me not to, so I don't want to blow stuff. But I don't know. I guess keep your eye on Stuttering John, who's recently, I guess, said he's leaving the Patreon and YouTube and podcast world. He's deleted all his stuff. But from what I hear, people, I gotta be careful. People behind the scenes of the Stuttering John world are about to do a big stunt. That's about all I can. Because that's what I think it is. I think it's going to be another dumb work stunt, but something's coming. I imagine. I don't know. It's going to be really dumb and gay, but I'm here for it. And I just gotta be careful what I fucking say. And then we'll talk about the oh God, just wait. I gotta get a new life. Shuli must have gave Chad. Hold on, what did you say? KB is IRL talented and I'm still a fan, but MLC hasn't been watchable since the summer. I don't get why Shuli broke his brain so badly. I mean, it really is like Kevin is either trolling or I am really actually worried about his dementia. You know what he said yesterday? And this is a brand new one. This is brand new and super provable too. So I'm sure this wasn't just KB talking out his absolutely insecure ass. Have you ever met an insecure 63-year-old? It's a sight to behold. You know, what's it like in that house with the kids and the wife, you know, because they can sense it. Everybody can sense when a man is insecure. Like an insecure man just constantly walking around worried about everyone else and what they're doing. Yesterday, he's wearing scuba gear. He goes live with a full balaclava on. Just looks, you know, all right, Dr. Zissou, let's go. And he comes on. He's like, I finally got paid. They finally paid me. It's like, yeah, right on time. Yesterday was the 21st, and it does come in the afternoon. Every fucking time. Every time, that's when it comes. He's like, finally, a day late. You know, completely. He still won't acknowledge that he had the day wrong. Nobody was late paying him. He just didn't know what was going on. A la usual. And then he uttered the words, finally I can relax and pay some bills. If Kevin Brennan is paycheck to paycheck from YouTube, if that's you know, I assume it's all at work, but like if you're really, it's like Chad finally booked his 2 weeks ago on MLC one afternoon announced he was going to the Borgata for the Super Bowl, said I'm coming. A listener bought me a hotel room. He said those words on MLC out loud. A listener, I don't want to say who, bought me a hotel room. I'll be in MLC. I'll be at the Super Bowl meetup. He said that 2 weeks ago. Not last week, the week before. Somebody can find it. It's on when Chad was on MLC. Yesterday, he posts an image of an email confirmation booking the room dated yesterday. So 2 weeks ago, he announced a listener bought him a room, and then he booked his own room yesterday. Now, I have a theory. Of course, just like when Chad was like, I got a big, did it say Merry Christmas? I got that too. A big donation in your pot? I got that too. Did it say, was it money? Merry Christmas? Yep, I got that too. I know who it was, so thank for me Thank them for me, for you, for two. For me, for you, thank me. Just like when he had to make himself a part of that, he had to make himself a part of the Super Bowl, and he lied about a listener buying him a room. A listener bought me a room. He said those fucking words. Someone can find it and make a Chad lie clip. I'm not kidding. He said those words 2 weeks ago. I got a room. A listener booked it. And then yesterday, he goes, you motherfuckers. First of all, this is a week after I did it. So again, another thing I stole from Chad, right? Even though he did it a week after me. So yesterday, Chad posts his email confirmation dated yesterday. Booked my room at the Porcata. You guys think I'm not coming? What do you think of this? Well, first of all, Chad, it's cancelable up to 48 hours out. So Chad posting that means nothing. It could be fake, and also it can be canceled with no penalty. Second of all, I think Chad is so poor, he had to wait until the 21st to book that hotel. I think that's absolutely the truth. Chad did not have enough money to book a hotel room at the Borgata until he got that money yesterday. And I wouldn't be surprised if Chad's YouTube checks are like $2,000 and he blew $500 on that room. And he'll blow $500 on a flight. And you might say, Patrick, are you blowing money on it? I got a room for 3 nights for $600. I don't know how that happened. Chad's paying $480 something for one night. Saturday night. I got Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday night for $6 something out the door. So I don't know how that works. And I don't even have a gout room or anything. My flight was 19,000 American Airlines miles. So that was free plus $11 in taxes. So this is going to cost me almost nothing. So I don't believe any of it. And then I'm talking to a source that claims they're close to Kevin yesterday, is all I can say, who told me Kevin won't go. I've been told Kevin, and we all think Chad won't go. I've been told Kevin won't go. I've been told Kevin will back out of this because Kevin will think everybody's coming to like fight him. Again, I'm not threatening Kevin. I'm not going to fight anybody, really. But I've been told that there's 100% chance Kevin will back out of this and not go. So I don't know if that's true or not. I don't really know Kevin like this informant. But I do know Kevin is a paranoid pansy. I do know Kevin is... The whole time we were there in August, all Kevin was worried about was like people like coming to beat him up. He kept his head on a swivel. He's like, do you think anything's coming? Do you think this is coming? Do you think anybody's coming to beat me up? I got a cop looking out for me. It's like, no one's coming to beat you up. But my source says Kevin won't come. My source says Kevin will make up an excuse, back out of it, and he'll never, ever come. But I don't know. Can you blame him since no one showed up last time? 35 people. I thought that turnout was great. I don't know why anybody takes that as an insult. 35 people came out to hang out and, for nothing. No one in the Dabbleverse is scary except El Horrible. Ray and Chad should share a room. Stevie Lou is lying to you. Again, everybody thinks they know who my sources are. Stevie Lou said he's coming Saturday and Sunday. That'll be fun. I think, I never got to hang out with Stevie Lou. Anyway, I want to apologize for saying Little Emmy's normal. If she has kids with cousins and makes meth on the DL, then she's not. I don't think that's normal behavior. KB has a hysterical panty waist. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. Look, I'm looking forward to just Chad being awkward and watching him just squirm. Just watching fucking Chad squirm. What's his whole thing like? Wait till you guys see Melton. He's huge. Yep. Wait till you see Chad. He's weird in social situations. You know what I mean? So we'll see which one draws more attention and ire. That's what I say. KB says genuinely inflammatory things, but he's been attacked multiple times already. He's not a large man in his 60s. He's right to proceed with caution. No one's going to do anything. No one's after Kevin Brennan. It's insane to think that. And that's why it's funny watching him run around squirming like someone's after him. No one's after you. No one's after you.
Would make no sense to bring that up. Like, if there really is this Cousin Jill lady, like, why would you do that? That makes no sense. So I did hear that. Mr. Ray, hey, aren't you that guy that used to be at MLC? Yeah, essentially, I guess.
Yeah, so Ray's now let Chad push him off MLC.
Right, Mr.
And then, like, Kevin's been on a warpath, just doing nothing but trashing Ray lately. And Ray's just like, oh, shucks, whatever. Kevin's being mean to me. I'll always like Kevin, whatever. Yeah, Kevin said I'm stupid and dumb, but whatever. I like Kevin, whatever. It's like, Jesus Christ. I imagine yourself being 50 and having this kind of constitution.
I'm going to say Ray Prey. That's what I'll put Ray Prey. That's what I'll call it. Mr. Prey.
So Ray's afraid to say rape. Ray's afraid to say the word Jew, and Ray's afraid to say the word rape. He invents rules. Ray invents like new YouTube regulations that don't exist and then enforces them on himself. Ray, I know you tune out and you never listen to any criticism, even though that's horseshit and we all know you're watching right now. Ray, it's Rapey Ray. Just say Ray P. Ray. No, because they're trying to get me to say rape. Yes, they are. And that's just a word you can say. Rape. Saying rape doesn't make you a rapist. Saying rape doesn't mean you're for rape. You're just saying a word. It's just a noun. Rape. It's a yellow flower. Rape. But Ray won't say. He acts like saying it brings it into existence. I'll say pray. Yeah, I'll say pray. Ray! Imagine boggling your fucking life down with this shit. Stop it with these rules you make up for no. Just say Rapey Ray. It's Rapey Ray. The reason all your fucking images for avatars for people are dicks and dildos and tits and they try to get you to say words because you won't say words. Rape. Rapey Ray. Rapey Ray. That's not even you saying the word. It's Ray P. Ray. Just say it. Imagine being Redbird, who's so dumb in our chat. It's a verb. It's also a noun. Did you commit rape? It's an act. So imagine tying your brain down so much that you're like, that's a verb. Guess what? Kite is a verb. No, it's a noun because I have a kite. Yes, but you can also kite around. Oh, I thought it was a verb. It's everything. Shut up. What does everyone get out of this? This is the meltdown of the day. We have to stop, everyone. This obsession we have with like, I'm also smart. I know a thing. It's not even like no one's even saying anything. You're like, literally I go, blue is a color. I just say that. And then my chat room goes, yellow is also a color. Yellow's a color. And it's like, no one said it wasn't. Well, it is. The fuck is going on with everyone? We're broken. We're hopeless. It seems like nothing, and I don't mind spurging out about it for 30 minutes because I got to do a show. So I don't mind doing it. Whatever that is that Redbird guy has is going to ruin the world. It's that fucking poison. It really is. I know it seems innocent. It's whatever he has, stay away from it. Whatever that instinct is, whatever that thing in his brain is that makes him have to do that, run from it. Run from it. You know, because there's only two possibilities. There's only two. One, he's dumb. So he goes, hold on, rape's a verb. Rape's not a noun. Rape's a verb. And he has to tell everybody about it. Melton, rape's the verb. And then we have to inform him rape is also a noun. And now his mind's blown and he's embarrassed and he's going to cut his little dick open with a wrapping paper roll and bleed out under the tree this Christmas. Or he knows it's both. But he had to provide additional context to everybody apropos of nothing. And I can't, I'm not sure which one's worse. Probably the second one. Probably whatever it is that makes you go, Melton's right, it is a noun. But it is also a verb. It's a verb. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's a red flag. And it's an indication of a broken man and a broken society. And I don't know what to do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. But we're in a world now where, oh no. Hold on, I'm getting a communication on our Discord that may have to be addressed. Oh no. Sit down, Zoom. Is Moody here? Is Moody anywhere around? I doubt it. Does anybody who knows Social Blade? Somebody went to Chad Zumock's Social Blade and his numbers have exponentially increased in the last 30 days. Almost 20,000 views in the last 30 days. And if you're paying attention, you know that 2 weeks of that Chad didn't podcast because of NLO. So Chad's done less podcasts than ever over the past 30 days and gotten 20,000 new views on his videos. For a guy who averages 100 live viewers and gets 200 views on every video, how did he get 20,000 views in the past 30 days? Somebody check it out. I don't know enough about it, but thank you to whoever sent me that on the Discord. Discord.gg/NLO. It's just a chat and a hang with some like-minded people. Somebody look into his Social Blade and see if you can figure that out. Because I'm not really good at analyzing that kind of stuff, but I know Moody is. I would love to see that. Can we see what are the videos that Chad got all the new views on? Let's see where they landed. If somebody can figure that out. What is it the waiter sketch with Jim Florentine? And if it is, which upload of it is it? Because he's uploaded it like 10 different times every 3 months. Every 3 months, he uploads the waiter sketch again. Remember the waiter sketch with Jim Florentine? Here's a little something I did when I was with the group Hall & Oates. Every 3 months, he uploads like an old sketch he made 10 years ago, as if he's reintroducing himself to you. Like, oh, it's the Chad Zumock we all forgot about. Guys, here's a sketch I did. Guys, one time I arm wrestled a woman. Guys, here's something I did with Rover. Guys, it's like, do anything now. All right, we got to get to Kate Meaney. I mean, if we don't get to Kate Meaney, we're never, ever, ever gonna get to Kate Meaney, you know. And maybe people are buying Chad views, which is also very funny. All right, we got to bring Kate Meaney out. Because, look, guys, you can make fun of her all you want. You can tie her down. You can kick her out. You can tell her that her tits are small, that her back tits are huge. His skits are 10 out of 10. He thinks that. Where's your Aldi sketch, Melton? Melton, meet me at Aldi. Let's do a sketch one-on-one. And let's see who sketches better. That's how Chad tricks his dumb enemies into being his friends again. Yeah, well, meet me at this show. We'll do a show together and we'll see who's better one-on-one. And then he just gets to go, me and Melton did a show. We're cool. That's never happening with us, Chad. He keeps trying all of his strategies that he uses on Kevin and Ray and all these dumb idiots. You know, Ray and Chad will be yelling at each other like the most mean shit. And then Chad will come up with this. All right, let's do a roast battle together. Me and you write jokes and then we show up. And then we do it together. And that's how we'll get everybody. And then Ray's like, well, I am a real comedian and I've been challenged, so I accept. And then they do a roast together and then they end up laughing and being friends afterward. And then Ray's like, I'll split the prize money because I'm a nice guy. Meanwhile, Chad goes right back to just shitting all over Ray and talking about Ray. Ray's just fucking browbeaten. And that's why Gina, if that is the real Gino in the chat, it's like, don't fall for the same thing every one of Chad's simp enemies falls for. Gino, meet me in Atlantic City. We're going to do a show and we'll show the people who's the funniest. Don't do it. Are you dumb? It's Chad Zumock. He's not a good comedian. He's a weak man. And you're going to jump through his hoop? It's literally like, that's what Chad does. He holds up hoops for his enemies, and then they jump through it as if like they're going to prove to Chad. When you beat Chad in a roast, Chad doesn't go like, I was bested. Chad goes, Melton sent people over. It's cheating. Ray didn't write his jokes. I'm a... Yeah, so Gino's gonna run over and do a show with Chad. What do you think, Gino? You're gonna finally Chad's gonna see my comedy and he'll recognize that I'm the superior comedian and he'll admit defeat. Yeah, that's probably the way it's gonna go down, Gino. It's probably the way it's gonna go down. Come to Atlantic City and just hang out and laugh with us, will ya? Because I want to smell Gino up close. I want to smell Keanu down low. We'll find out. Gino needs the $50 you don't. I mean, I really do feel like that's how everybody is. They're like, I'm in Atlantic City anyway. I might as well get a cab and head over to a bar and perform for 7 people. It's going to be big, Melton. You wait. I think you're going to be really surprised at how many people we pack out. I am. We're all going to be really surprised. I know only 2 people like my tweets and 90 people pay me for Patreon, but you'll see. You'll see. We're going to pack it up. It's going to be huge.
On the sidelines at an NFL game. Well, it's 3rd and 1.
All right, so Kate Meaney got reamed. She got kicked out of the Dabbleverse, but she still thinks she's an integral part. She already is having doubts about coming to AC. I'm letting you know that right now. Like she knows she's made a horrible mistake, but she can't stop going on shows. You know, she admitted she's not a comic. She's a waitress. She insulted our pal Bob Levy's wife, Gina Levy, by announcing to everybody that she's very smart and she's going to be a nurse. You know, and again, that just makes me think Gina Levy's dumb. I'm sorry, Bob. If Kate Meaney can get into doing what your wife does, There's a low bar to entry. Now, I realize just as much as you do, Kate Meaney will never graduate nursing school. She will fail out. She'll end up wiping tables at her dad's comedy club forever, rolling around on the floor with a vacuum on the same carpet fibers that her dad used to jizz inside of men on, and then they'd pull their pants up, walk out of the club while cum dripped down their leg, out the bottom of their pants, through the hem, and into the floorboards. That's what Kate rolls around in now, and that's what she'll roll around in forever. It's my family's business. The comic strip. The comic strip is my family's business. It's a very successful comedy club. I can tell. With the dustbuster and the talent that works there, I know. It's again, I hope nobody just keeps sending baldos to the comic strip live. Care of Kate Meaney. Hey, Kate Meaney, you got an edible arrangement, and it's all anal stuff. It's all anal stuff. Those aren't chocolate-covered strawberries. Aruga!
Right now, and the quarterback is
So anyway, she ran away for a bit. She's back. Her kitchen is cluttery as ever. Now she can't even get to her dresser. She's got a giant painting leaning on her dresser. I mean, stuff more shit in your kitchen. But she admitted, I never cook. I just eat out, because she's rich. I never cook because I don't have any talent. And men usually just buy me a sandwich or a steak to dump a load in my poop chute. So I really don't. I usually just grab a slice of pizza and find an RV waist hookup to back my asshole up onto and dump. I usually just head on down to the... I usually just take the High Line and just hang my ass off it and dump to the street below, wherever I can really find a hookup to just empty out my ass from what men have deposited in there. And then I grab a slice. I head to Artichoke Pizza and I grab a slice.
He's not injured. His turns out he's going to get back in the game. They taped his ankle. How are you? How was your night?
It was good. My friend was in town, so we went to dinner, and that's that.
That's that.
Yeah. What did you do tonight?
This is just like the Linda Marcus Smith interview. So what do you go to college for? What did you do today? I went out and ran some errands. What did you do today? Same. Went out. Ran some errands.
I got your phone call. I was telling them
Oh, yeah.
What did you do today? I got your phone call where we set the show up. Right. And then now you're here. Oh, okay. What a cool day. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
I wasn't even going to really go live, but you're like, yeah, you're getting trashed. So I was like,
Yeah, why are you getting such trash? Why are you getting...
Ray went live again last night. I'm not kidding. There's nobody with less purpose to do a podcast than Ray, and that includes Chad. Chad is better at podcasting than Ray. Chad sucks and should not, on a scale of 1 to 10, Chad is a 0. Chad is fucking shit. But Ray is worse. Ray literally is doing everything he does now, and he has no reason why. I'm driving across multiple state lines to get $75. I'm going live tonight. I wasn't going to go live, but I heard people were talking shit about me, so I went live. What are we going to talk about tonight, Ray? I don't know. I'm going to not read chats. I'm going to not process anything said to me. I'm going to repeat things I've already said back to you. Along with a few new nuggets of really insane gold, and then I'll shut it off and we'll go live again tomorrow. I mean, Ray has no reason to have a podcast. If I was Gino or Stevie Lou or any of these guys, I mean, Ray has to drive you nuts. Ray makes thousands of dollars with absolutely no talent. It would drive you nuts if you're Ski Mask watching this. I mean, again, Ski Mask is better than Ray. Stevie Lou is better than Ray by far. By far. At podcasting, by far. You know, stand up, I can't really comment because it's gay and Stevie Lou doesn't do it. But there is zero reason for Ray to ever go live and talk. This guy doesn't have a brain anymore. And you know, you harp on this stuff every day and it never lands with Ray. But I'm not kidding, Ray. Like, you're done. You're like off, dude. Go watch the video of him 2 years ago doing that Dry Bar special. It's a different guy. There's a different man in that skin suit. We're dealing with a guy now who there's nothing left. And I'm not, it's sad. It's more sad than it is mean. I like, something's happened to the guy. He's gone. He is gone. He is mentally not with us anymore. There is no capability left in that guy's brain to learn or process and grow. None. None. He cannot be taught something new. He can't. I mean, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. What's something Ray learned this year, changed about his life, and improved on? Name it. He had the opportunity to move into his own place this year, chose not to. He had the opportunity to secure his Patreon and make it where not everybody can just steal his shit. He acknowledged that live on the air. Well, Melton told me to do this, and I figured that out, and I got to do that now. Just ignored it and kept doing his thing. It's like, what are we to believe? We're dealing with doctors give him specific instructions to improve his health, and he's like, no. I will continue to drink on the medication I take that says it could kill me. I will continue to take an opiate that everyone in the world has told me is addictive and bad for me. Fuck you. I'm Ray DeVito. My brain doesn't work.
It's so trash.
I don't know. I don't care. It's fine. Life will go on.
You have no idea what you're getting trashed.
That's his whole thing. Like, whatever. I'll do whatever I want. You know, life will go on.
No. No. What do you call it? I got paid for an episode, and after I said I didn't need to be paid, I was like, yeah, just for the sake I could say that I got paid. And then I gave him the money back.
Ray gets bullied from every side. You know, Ray gets bullied by Chandler to get off Stuttering John's show. Okay. At least you're getting money for that. Fine. Then Ray gets bullied to get off his own show by Kevin. Kevin literally calls into Ray's show and goes, I'm about to start my show. Get off and come on my show. And Ray goes, right away.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name and they're always glad you came. You want to be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You want to be where everybody knows your name.
You want to go where people know people are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name.
You want to go where people know people are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Love you, Patrick. Have a Mary and tell Brad I said hi.
Jesus Christ. Making your way in the world today, taking everything you got. Wow. Yeah, that one skipped the queue. I wasn't expecting that. What was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying. Caught me off guard. Wouldn't you like to Ray P. Ray? I am not George Wendt.
I was like, all right, you're going to do all these episodes, just have the money back. I don't care. Have the money back. And
and then Ray gets bullied by Kevin to not get paid. Then Ray gets bullied by Peter Sky Parker. Why didn't you get paid? Don't you have any self-worth? So then Ray goes back to Kevin like, you should pay me. Then Kevin pays him, and then Kevin berates him for paying him. And then Ray gives the money back because he's being bullied about being paid. I mean, walk all over Ray. He's a floor mat. 50-year-old man with no self-esteem. A 50-year-old fucking man with no backbone, no self-esteem. So you wonder why Kevin doesn't respect him. So Kevin just shitting hard all over Ray. But Chad's the same guy. Chad's a pussy with no talent. Chad's a liar with no conviction. Chad's a loser with no prospects. Chad's delusional with no career. But Kevin coddles Chad right now. Kevin protects Chad. No one will talk bad about my Chadley. Not on my show. No, we're bashing Stuttering John. No, we're going after Shuli right now. Which makes Kevin look like a pussy. Chad looks like a hero, even though he's not fighting his own battles. His daddy Kevin is doing it. And then Kevin looks like a pussy because he's protecting a loser. You can't be mad and go after Ray for being pathetic and support and protect Chad as if he's not. You know, we're literally like, the difference between Ray and Chad is Ray has family that still talks to him and he'll give him a deal on a room. Chad, you know, we'll get to Chad's living situation later, but you know, they're two sides of the same coin. And yet you're going to protect Chad? You protect Kate Meaney when you're the one who was mean to them in the first place? It's fucking pathetic.
I wish them the best. I'll see everybody in AC, and we'll go from there. But I don't know about you, but when I hear a podcast, I'm getting I turn it off. I'm like, I'm not listening. It's like, it's not going to get better. Once they start trashing you, they're just going to keep trashing you.
Maybe that is the problem. Ray never listens to the shows that are about him, so he never learns it. No, we know that's not true. He just ignores it. He has no interest in making his life better or improving anything about his show. For the guy who used to scream like, "No, I need producer Joe for my professional Thursday show that I put out on my podcast feed that's going to help me get Fallon." I mean, just pure delusion. And he's like, "I'm turning that off. I'm not going to listen to that. You're telling me my podcast isn't professional and I'm never going to be on Fallon? How dare you?"
I know.
It's not gonna like, they're not gonna like, but it turns out he's a good guy. Like, no, it's just gonna be a pile-on. It's like
and then also, you know, Ray's unwavering ability to forgive Kevin for anything Kevin says. If I do it, I'm mean and never stop shitting on you. If Chad does it, he's mean and never stop shitting on you. We don't say anything different than Kevin. We're just better at it and maybe a little funnier. Clip it. You know. Maybe I'm slightly less repetitive. But like, if we bash Ray, we're the meanest guy ever. Kevin can just literally shit on Ray's soul, and Ray's like, "It's fine. That's just Kevin Brennan. That's the way." He literally makes excuses for Kevin, just like Kevin makes excuses for Chad. That's his humor. That's how he treats everybody. But when I do it, I'm an asshole. Can't just be my humor. No, Kevin Brennan invented that personality. Nobody else is allowed to be difficult. It's like, I mean, there's not a simpler man than Ray. It just doesn't exist.
Like the first thing is already an exaggerated like lie.
Somebody get AZ Cats a free membership. What if I did that 2 days in a row? I called for it and I called my shot and we hit him square in the mouth. Yesterday, I was like, get Stevie Lou a membership. It was like, boom, fake Stevie Lou membership instantly. AZ Cat. Oh, wait, he has a membership. He's got the member thing next to his name. Shut up, AZ Cats. Shut up.
Shut up, Chad.
And it's like, it's not going to, about whatever.
Paid?
No, not even about that, but just whatever. It's already like, all right, we don't like this guy. And here's this. And it's like, all right. No, I did get paid and stuff, but no, that was all accurate. But it's like, all right, man. It was like.
So now the cord is cut. No communication between the two of you?
Why do we need Kate Meaney again?
No, I still communicate with. I still communicate with Kevin. I think it'll be. Yeah, I think it'll be fine in the long run. But I was just saying to people listening, Chad is a better fit to be on there more often anyways, because Chad is a
Yeah.
trash talker and likes to like stir shit up.
I mean, this is how you know that Ray is a soy fucking loser. Ray thinks Chad's a tough trash talker. Chad's an idiot. Chad's a mental midget. Chad is Chad is fucking retarded. Ray's like diminished, okay? Ray's like a computer that had to shut itself down and now it's just running on essential functions. So it's just not operating at full capacity. Chad is operating, Chad might be overclocked and Chad is still fucking retarded. Like Chad's one of those guys who's like, if he was burning the midnight oil on his tiny little brain, it couldn't equal half of yours. So Chad's, if you could give Chad a CAT scan, you would see several monkeys inside of his brain just banging symbols together, trying to figure it out. So Chad's fully fucking retarded. Like Chad just, call it whatever you want. Fecal alcohol syndrome, birth defects, being unloved and uneducated, or just, maybe just having a really, really bad luck of the draw when it comes to picking brains out of the bin down at the Build-A-Chad. I don't know. Yeah, Ray's in safe mode, Corn Diff. That's a great way to put it. Ray's like in safe mode. He's booted up. He has, barely has access to all his peripherals. The drivers didn't load. You're definitely not going to be, running any sort of performance applications. Chad's got the latest operating system and stuff, but it's just, it's mostly Bonsai Buddy with pop-ups. Just nonstop distractions and garbage and lies. Viruses and Trojans. You can't trust anything. Keeps rebooting. I don't get it. But this idea that Ray thinks Chad is tough. Nobody thinks Chad is tough. Ray's like, Chad's good at that because he gets on and shit talks and mixes it up with people. No. The chat eats Chad alive. And by the end of an hour and a half, Chad's all sunken, sullen, and wants a kid's cuisine to perk him up. He needs a fun-sized Three Musketeers stat. 90 minutes into a show, Chad's in the corner going, meow, 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 meow. I mean, Chad's not tough. Chad can't spar with anybody. Chad can't fight. We saw the roast. Fucking pathetic. Really pathetic. Hit the like button. 500 people. Why can't we do it? Why can't we do it? Are you that lazy? Open your phone. Reach over, pick it up, switch your tab over. Just hit it. Just hit it. Remember when Ray walked into the Borgata poker room with an ice cream cone? Yes, I do. Ray's hand comes with an ice cream cone. I think that's just part of his look.
Where I just talk about my, I just talk about like dumb shit that I got to deal with during my days. And
no, you don't. No, you don't. Because she just asked you what you did today, and you said, "Well, I texted you about the show." Is that your day? Is that your day, you dumb fuck? Is that your day, you empty-headed fuck? I do a show about my day. No, you don't. Find me the episode that is, Ray, you fucking liar. Find me the episode about Ray's day. It doesn't exist. Your show is called Going Live at Time. Then you go live, and then you just repeat yourself confused for an hour, fail to read completely any super chat, fail to answer anyone's question, Announce that you like everyone, and then you sign off. Chad treats me like garbage, but he's a nice guy, and he's better at it than me anyway. Oh, yeah, Kevin's treating me like garbage and said he's not going to pay me, and I gave him money back and acted like a total cuck, but I'm still kicked to the curb. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Like, that's what... Like, did Goots tell you this? That when we did a gig, that they gave our hotel room to someone else, and Goots went to the hotel room and it was locked from the inside, and there was someone sleeping in the bed.
By the way, I didn't announce this. If you want Chad's credit card number, he essentially gave it out yesterday. Chad was tweeting to prove that he has a room in AC and he's coming. And he tweets out his confirmation number to the Borgata because Chad's retarded. So all you need is Chad's name and confirmation number, and you can go over to Borgata.com, and this is a great security feature for MGM. And take that confirmation number and Chad's name and enter it in the Borgata, and it'll give you Chad's credit card number. I'm not even kidding. Get Chad's full credit card number right now by getting Chad's Borgata confirmation and just putting it into the Borgata website. And you can also go cancel his reservation. Anybody can do this. You can change his reservation. You can upgrade him to a suite. You can change his reservation to be for 30 nights. It's there. It's there. Go have fun with it. Because he's dumb and deserves it. So get his credit card, order me a blender, order me some Twitter followers, whatever Chad's tried to buy with his stolen credit card. So it's available right now to go get. Anybody can get his confirmation number. If you didn't get it, don't worry. It's in our Discord, discord.gg/NLO. All you need is that confirmation number and the credit card. Spurg says you only get the 4 numbers of the credit cards. That's not what somebody in our Discord said, but everybody wants to be a hero, right? We all Spurg out. Go Melton. Thank you. Blue is not a color. Good point. The chat is working and there is discussion. Is the chat not working? What's wrong with my chat? I'm not getting any chats. It's not working. Okay, Lance just... Okay, no, I guess there was just... no discussion going on. There's no discussion going on. KB is still the best, but your shows about Chad lately have been cracking me up. Thanks for all the content. Look, I mean, I am a fan of KB. I'm this in so many ways. You know, I'm the same guy. I hate everybody else. You're all doing it wrong. I'm the smartest. Figure it out. People are saying it's a secured and more credit card. Does he really have a secured credit card? It's where you basically, like, you mail the credit card company $500 and then you get a credit card that you're allowed to charge $500 worth of stuff on. It's like for college kids with no credit. I was like, how is that a credit card? I send you $500 and then I am allowed to spend $500? Yeah, AZ Cats. Look, I'm not, watch Kevin. I like Kevin. I like how he shits on everybody too. But that's why I also like lose faith and get mad when I see Kevin protecting. Like, if you like Kevin, and this is true, AZ Cats, you can't deny it. If you're a real true fan of Kevin, and I am, then how he treats Chad right now is annoying as fuck, because you're watching a man protect a man that he's tried to absolutely destroy before. So I really do. The lack of consistency for me is what I find disgusting. And we all knew that Kevin would have Chad back on. But the way he's protecting him from everything now is just pathetic. Like, literally every chat that goes after Chad, everybody who tries to go after Chad, he jumps in the way of it and tries to redirect the ire to Shuli or Stuttering John. It makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense. So that's the part I don't like, he should be treating Chad like the same way he treats Ray. But, when Ray was on Shuli, he was sucking up to Ray to get Ray to pick him over Shuli. So I'm not sure what the end game is. I think the way Kevin thinks everything is got a motive to stick it to somebody. He's like, yeah, Shuli's having Joey C on to stick it to Melton. And it's like, I've never thought that in my life. But that is how Kevin Brennan thinks. Kevin Brennan thinks everything is to stick it to somebody. So I imagine he thinks like, I'll have Chad on and be nice to Chad, and then I'll stick it to Melton. It's the only thing I can think of because that's how his brain works. He thinks every move everyone makes is someone trying to stick it to someone. And it's like, it could just be like somebody doing something, it doesn't have to be anything. Kevin sticks up for Meaney too, just to stick it to Gino. Exactly. So this is what I'm saying. Like, Kevin isn't interested in truth. Kevin's interested in pissing off his enemies. So anybody Kevin can be nice to or help, fuck over to get his enemies, he will. And anybody he can wrangle into his corner to help stick it to his enemies, he will. I've asked this question. Do you think Kevin likes Kate Meaney or thinks she's talented or has some obligation to her because her father was a comic? No. The only reason anyone's talking to Kate Meaney, aside from Ray thinks she's a real funny, cool chick to have on a show. But Ray thinks he has a show. So that's where we're at with that. Ray's a fucking moron who shouldn't be podcasting, and Kate's a fucking moron who shouldn't be on podcast. So when we put them together, we will get an hours-long nothing cast like this. Like Ray has no business having a podcast, and Kate Meaney has no business ever being public-facing. But she wants to be a guy so badly, we're going to give it to her. You want attention? We're going to give it to you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Gooch is like, yeah, someone's sleeping in the bed.
And get AZ Cats that free membership. You know what I mean? Hold on. Sorry. Let me catch these up. Does Chad have a microphally? I don't think he has a penis. I think he cut it off. He's one of those guys, who like has no libido at age 50. He has no interest in a woman. All he loves to do is talk about other people who have women. Look at fucking Steel Toe and his wife. Look at stupid Gino and his wife. Look at stupid Melton and his wife. Look at stupid Sketty Tooth and her wife. Stupid Kevin and his dumb wife. Bob Levy and his dumb wife. Shuli and his dumb wife's crystals. Again, Chad's got one move for everything. Meanwhile, no one's ever seen Chad with a girl. Kevin has said, I've never seen Chad with a woman or have a girlfriend. Again, not that has to do with anything, but the guy never shuts up. He makes fun of people with substance abuse problems. Meanwhile, we know he's a raging, uncontrolled alcoholic. I mean, he cannot control it. He's a weak man. The only thing weaker than his ability to control his own alcoholism is his upper lip. And his morality. So, I mean, it really is pathetic. Everything he picks on, he's self-conscious about. Look at these guys. They have to do bongs all day. It's like, Chad, you literally have a nipple on your Tito's bottle. I imagine you roll around with it in bed. You get so drunk you can't tell you can't see. Do you know how wild that is to like be looking through glasses that are as fogged up as London town in the middle of the morning. And he's so drunk he can't even realize he can't see out of them. He's just like, God, this earth is getting cloudy. So whatever, I guess.
I'm like, well, it's not me. I'm here. So we go to the front desk and Zoom.
Oh, fuck. I keep trying to get caught up with these things. I never. Any comic that loses a roast battle to Ray is an all-star talent. Right. Well, but, Melton ruined it. Smokey the Spurger used to be, but he canceled the reservation, was only the last 4 digits of the card number. Stinbird, it's nice to catch you live. I'm usually working and can't watch until later. Love you, Patrick. Yeah, how do we like the new time slot this week, everybody? 6 a.m.? I know it's an adjustment, and I know there's, of course, people, especially on the East Coast, that would like to have it earlier. I got to just be honest with you. It's game-changing for me to shift this 2 hours. I can now go to bed at 11 or midnight and get 5 hours of sleep. I don't have to like immediately go to bed after the show. I hope it's okay. I hope it's fine. And you can always watch later in the day. You can always catch the replay. It works fine. This is the slot. Yes. Time slot. New time slot is awesome. My body can sleep like a normal. I go to bed at 6 a.m., said Jared. Imagine Jared being a real guy. I work nights. These times are perfect. This slot, how's the slot? New time is great. Kids are gone to school. I love the new slot. Usually working, but it's fine. All right. I hope you get more super chats. I definitely don't. But also, I think historically, you talk to any YouTube creator, they'll tell you their views are generally lower in December. Money's tight everywhere in December. I don't worry. I really don't stress over what a show's making or what a show's not making. We've made $116 today in super chats. I'll be fully transparent with everybody. We don't need to lie or bullshit here. With the new time slot, Steel Toe has the bigger show now. I doubt that. I mean, they've always had the bigger show if you count Rumble, right? But I don't even believe that. You know, if I go over to Steel Toe right now and they have more than me, I'll blow my brains out. I will let you know that. So I don't believe it. But I will go right now just to see. Oh, they're not on. Yeah. Hold on. They only did 289 views 3 hours ago. Okay, so this is real. Okay. 3 hours ago, this is processed and caught up. This is the number. This is the number of people who watched their YouTube show this morning. It's 289. 3 hours ago, this has processed. This 17-minute video has processed. That number is final and real. 29 thumbs ups, 1 comment that says taint, and 289 views. You'll get a steady trickle from TSN. I mean, I will or I won't. You know what I mean? Like, I can't worry about that. But let's not pretend, I guess first of all, that implies that people who watch this show go over and have to watch Steel Toe. Melton's not on, so I'll watch Steel Toe. I mean, I want my fans to be like, Melton's not on, only Steel Toe's on. I'll go back to bed. I'll blow my brains out. How many people they got watching their Rumble Friday over on Steel Toe? I would love to know that. Let's go over to Rumble. I want to look at all the stats to see how real everything is. They're not on the front page as usual. Steel Toe. Morning show. They still have 2.7 thousand subscribers on Rumble. They're live. 3.6 thousand views already on Rumble. 800 people watching. 800 people watching. And he's watching funny furniture store commercials.
At the theater, you can see a movie. They only show one, so don't be choosy. It's a great place to find.
Look at that chat going crazy. 800 people.
If you want to feel good like a nice dream, hit the quick stop for some Pro God ice cream. When you want
2 chat since we started watching. 800 people, 2 chat lines.
Like Klondike, I'd like to give a shout out to the only stoplight. It's a town you just can't get lost in. You know where I'm coming from. Coming straight out of Boston. Boston.
No, I mean, no one's here. They want you to believe over 800 people are watching. Look at the chat. Fuck yeah. And now you're going to get 3 chat lines going, hi, Onions. Hi, Melton. And that's what's going to make it start moving. 800 people watching. This is their chat. I mean, holy shit. Oh, look, April's back. Sure beats April's front. Why isn't it playing?
Hey! How dare you?
Oh, they had it muted.
What the fuck just happened?
What is he doing?
We made the goal, right? So we're doing overtime?
Yeah.
I kind of have to pee.
Me too.
What is he doing?
Do you want me to take a break also, or what?
What's wrong with his hand?
God damn it. How am I supposed to sit here like this? Yeah, right? You fuck. Sloppy slop with a link. Am I supposed to go to PayPal or Venmo? Or where am I supposed to go for this link? Thank you very much, buddy, for the $5. Appreciate that.
This is going great.
During a show.
This is his show.
Oh, look, Nipsey Russell writes, melt it. Yeah, you better call him because it happened to my dicks, allegedly, so he's going to want to know about it.
What is he talking about? He couldn't even say my name. Melt it, right? He read it like Ray halfway. Melt it. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Sloppy Slop. We're going to play your link in a second.
Does anybody know what's going on?
Bricked up, you mean? Someone says Aaron is a lucky man. Aaron's blood has been redirected. Yeah, but it's like such a fucking tease, cock-sucking blue ball moment.
Does anybody know what's going on? He got blue balls?
Oh, man. You want to know what the bitch of it is? It was Gino and Rakata's dick. You know, because we're switching them all the time. I took theirs. God damn it. Oh. So anyway, I'm waiting for April to get back so we can go to more links. You know what yeah, me too. You know what we should do? Silverwolf says, do we need to call HR? I need to sprint to HR after the show's over today. Jesus Christ. PH Header says now he can't concentrate. Fuck you. What do you think? You can concentrate? At least I'm an honest man.
What's happening?
At least I'm over here shooting you straight. My cunt face is right. I just got me too'd. Yes.
What's going on? What now?
09 Canyon says, didn't realize April was into torturing Aaron so much. I like her even more now.
Oh, I'm a really great temptress. You don't know.
Yeah, but like you just get it started.
That's the point. I can't do it here. Like, I can't finish it. I'm working.
I didn't even say finish it, but like, goddamn.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be just fine. I fuck Gino a couple more times. I fuck Nick a couple more times.
He fucks both of them while
I fuck all of them.
He thinks of me while he's doing it.
I fuck their wives. I fuck them all. Then I throw them over to her room, and then everybody's fucking each other. It's just a crazy fucking life we live.
Wait, we have separate rooms?
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to look. This stuff gets going so fast. I got to get out in front of the rumors. It really is the most retarded shit I can think of.
I mean, it isn't. April has a pineapple tattoo on her ankle, which is a big, symbol of swingers and swinging, and it's how swingers flag each other down with a little pineapple thing. It doesn't have to be upside down. That's not true. Do your research.
I love these new headphones, but at the same time,
you got to stop pulling that out. You're going to break it.
You don't deserve them. That's too much.
Stop doing you.
Stop pulling out.
Show us on show.
I mean, there's something to it. There's something to it. Yeah, the lifestyle, right? It's like, if you think they're not swinging, the way she yesterday goes, I think Aaron handles fun stuff just right. And then she rubbed his little head. I mean, that's a consolation to a man who just watched his wife get reamed out. She's wearing another man's sweatshirt. Her hair's wet. And now you're coming out like this today, doing this
covers.
I mean, come on.
Like tugging the covers back and forth.
No. That was
hold on. DK says that she was blowing him under the desk. Let's go back 30 minutes.
Calling her at Christmas. Also. Oh! All right. So, see red. Which one do you think is the best? Out.
Church is all. It's not the victims that special. That's.
Buddy, for the $5. Appreciate that.
What happened?
Good Christ. Oh, wait. Thank you, David.
Really fast. And today's the first day where I wasn't like in control.
Pert.
Still wear that.
Oh, man. Shit on you. I got your back. Well,
have nipple.
Like,
imagine that if she
got an hour and
did.
I'm just trying.
I didn't really hit him.
When's she under his desk? I don't see this.
Today, that's we're only a couple hundred off. I'm not upset about that.
Too to fuel
A man who looks crazy.
And I would go for like 2 months at a time.
The same.
And I'm really
sing along.
You only need to go back 10 minutes.
Thank you, David. Right.
I mean, this is kill somebody. The victim.
This is 11 minutes.
But if you're the victim, then I think what they're thinking, who'd you fuck? You identify these victims of the sex. So I
sleep. I don't know because
okay. That move and they go, you should try this, and then I do it, and then it's
I miss you, boo. We need some.
Where?
Yep.
Turtle and down. Why don't you run?
Oh, is this it? Okay, let's see.
We got to do our hot tub stream on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Right?
I thought that was a thing.
Are we booking guests, or are we just doing the two of us, and then
I don't know.
We'll talk to our potential guests.
Imagine doing a hot tub stream in Minnesota in December.
The goal to listen to the voicemail? Nah, I understand why she doesn't want to listen.
Does Aaron still go on and on about how I owe him everything? Or all these guys are like, Melton steals everything from us. Anyway, our hot tub stream will be, yeah.
Those are our friends.
I really do mean that those two are close to us.
Why are his arms crossed?
That's for you guys.
He's so insecure.
God damn.
I haven't even listened to it yet. You know why? Because I saw the voicemail yesterday when I woke up from one of my naps. And I'm like, I'm not alert enough to listen to it yet. I'm still kind of groggy. I'm going to save it for when I'm awake.
They have officially begun servicing your rock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, guys. For the second fucking time.
Oh, wait. Thank you, David, for the 50. There you go.
Thank you.
What is going on?
Where was I?
Something about a thing.
Didn't matter.
Danger Bear Wolf Turtle contributed over on PayPal. Thank you very much, buddy. Thomas Mack, BDE.
Big dick energy?
That's the rumor.
And again, he thinks there's no copyright law on Rumble. He's like, on Rumble, I can play music videos. There's no copyright. Just run that through your brain to let yourself know what exactly Movie thinks of the world, like how in his mind the world works. On Rumble, United States copyright law doesn't apply. You know what I mean? On Rumble, he thinks over on Rumble we're allowed to do hate speech and break copyright law. He really thinks that. He's like, that's a YouTube thing, copyright. And again, all you have to do is send in $5 and he'll play a whole video for you. So they're listening to a full country song. I can't even fade it up. For $5 on Fridays, if you send in any video and $5, they'll play it. So this is just a full country song that they're going to sit through the song because someone gave them $5 for it. I mean, that's where we're at with Steel Toe.
I'm looking at your messages here, and I can't respond to them. Why don't you two do that? And the two of us will take care of the children. We could have Drew over, have a few beers.
I'm in.
Hold on. We're going to have Drew over to have a few beers, and you two do that, and I'll watch the kids. What?
And baby.
All right.
You pig.
Why don't you? I'm looking at your messages here, and I can't respond to them. Why don't you two do?
Why don't you two do that, and I'll watch the kids?
Do that, and the two of us will take care of the children.
Why don't you two do that, and the two of us will take care of the children?
We could have Drew over, have a few beers.
I'm in.
Oh, Chandler's over there sending them cover of it. Chandler, find my video of me singing Friday. It's on my stand-up channel, Patrick Melton, and send them that and see if they'll watch me singing Friday. See if for $5 we can get them to watch a whole video of me going like, you're fat. Look how fat he is. What are they doing?
That sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a sausage party to me.
I bet you Drew ain't doing shit.
I'll call her when I'm done here.
All right, sounds good to me.
Bring Drew and her over, and then you two will do that, and I'll watch the kids. What? Is Drew the guy who went to Vegas with them?
All right, we've got Jesus, Randy K69 with a bunch of links. Good Christ. 09 Canyon says, I was singing David Chandler's song all day. He's a good man.
David Chandler is the man, I think.
Wow, you hear that, Chandler? I think she's propositioning you. David Chandler could get some.
Randy K sent $10 over to Venmo and then put his link in there. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Let's get his link in here.
So their Friday show is just garbage. Hey, we'll play a country song for $5. Ugh.
What's that?
Look at our little baby boy.
Whoa.
$10 over to Venmo and then put his link in there. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Let's get his link in here. What's that?
Look at our little baby boy.
April, you don't have children. Your little baby boy are babies that Aaron shot out of his dick into another woman. Those things now sit in your car. Imagine letting the goo that your man shot into another girl ride around in your car. These things came out of your husband's ex, and now you take them to learn?
He is out on the blanket.
I covered him.
Their dog is asleep on a blanket, and they had to stop the show. They're like, look at our dog. It's asleep. That's crazy. That's crazy. Our dog is asleep. Wow. Look at our little dog. It's asleep. You ever seen a dog sleep before? Wow.
Let's straight out of Boston.
Vinyl White Weekly, week 31.
And again, so someone sent in $5, so they're going to play a video. Why? Well, someone sent in $5. So they're going to sit quietly and watch a video. Because someone sent in $5. That's the deal, guys. You get 5 minutes of airtime on Steel Toe for $5. Imagine this being a real place. And look, they're just on their phone texting. And now, okay, so she just dropped. You see that? And look, she does it automatic like a robot. That's the face you make when you get a blowjob. That's how you know you're not straight. When a girl goes down on me, I always make this face. I mean, consequently, this is what I imagine his dick looks like. Just frowning with that one hole. Just a crestfallen urethra. Imagine a girl drops to her knees and you make this face. I mean, it really is. He hasn't smiled yet. Look at this. Well, that almost felt like a man. That was almost enjoyable. Now, no one for a minute believes anything's going on. She probably crawled out to clean up some eggs or something, but he didn't even really come out from the table. Are we gonna? He paused the video now.
Town you just can't get lost
Nope.
in. You know where I'm
It's a good song. What the fuck is going on?
Hold on. What's? I see her moving down here. We're supposed to believe again. His pants are up. His dick would be here. And we're to believe she's under the table, what? Pulling it back between his legs? His pants are up. His dick would be here. She's over here. You know, there's nothing happening here.
Western Minnesota.
It's a good song. What the fuck is going on?
Look at her elbow. Imagine if this was part of a blowjob a woman gave you. Imagine an elbow moving like this. Her right elbow, nowhere near his dick.
Oh my! Oh, then you leave it. No! No!
Does anybody believe anything happened? No. I mean, his pants completely on.
What the?
I dropped my pen.
And he can't. I mean, he cannot. 40-year-old man. He's like, guys, what? Whoa. Wow. No way. Look, he can't even.
Yeah, but now it's.
And we're to believe that Mooby's such a testosterone-driven male that now he has a raging hard-on and she just left him hanging. And you don't do that to Mooby. He's got to get the poison out.
Hi, Gord. Who's a
Right, but now, like, you can't.
Hold on, let's see if we can see what he says here.
Now it's.
Hi, Gord. Who's a
Right, but now, like, you can't.
See if you can see what he says here.
Hey! How dare you mute me?
What the fuck?
And now I've not. This is where we kind of came into it, and I've never seen someone make this pose with their hand for so long. He's doing this, which is unnatural and weird, and he stays like this for like 2 minutes. Watch him, like massaging the middle, like his nose bridge. I don't know what he's.
Fuck just happened.
Look, he can't. Like his hand's stuck there.
We made the goal, right? So we're doing overtime?
Yeah.
I kind of have to pee.
Me too. Do you want me to take a break also, or what?
And then he comes off and his hand just hangs there. He's doing this, which is weird, okay? Like some weird thing here. And then his hand comes off his head. He's not itching or whatever anymore. And then it just hangs here, a little fag hand. It just dangles in the air, up high, just a little fag hand, just dangling. I mean, I don't even know, like, that's instinct. It has nothing to do with what occurred. He just can't put down his little fag hand. I mean, I got to get a stop clock so we can, like, time this kind of shit, because
Hey.
all right, it starts now. Okay, it starts now. We're at, there's not even a fucking running clock on this. How insane. How insane that this player doesn't have a running clock. I'm not even kidding. Look at this. No clock at all on this player. Only on the scrubber. So you can't tell where you're at. But watch him.
How dare you mute me?
What the fuck just happened?
Like, what is
We made
this?
the goal, right? So we're doing overtime?
Yeah.
I kind of have to pee.
What is this? This is what you do after you get a blowjob? What is he doing? Like, what is he even doing? Does anyone have a clue? Because it looks like he's like thumbing out his eyeball. But he got a blowjob and he can't stop rubbing his head. Like, this lasts so long, it's so uncomfortable.
You can't.
Hey. How dare you mute me?
And then what are we to believe? She's sitting there with dick breath and they both have like dick cheese on their hands.
What the fuck just happened?
We made the goal, right? So we're doing overtime.
Watch when it stops becoming about him itching his face and he just hangs his gay hand.
Yeah.
I kind of have to pee.
Me too. Do you want me to take a break also? Or?
Right there. What's happening here? What's this? This is just a gay dangle? Just throwing in a gay dangle. Look at that.
We made the goal, right? So we're doing overtime?
Yeah.
I kind of have to pee.
Me too. Do you want me to take a break also, or what? God damn it. How am I supposed to sit here like this?
Again, like, which is it? Which is it? Are you guys a married couple that never fucks and you can't make her come? Or are you guys like sex guys? Are you guys like a married couple that like can't stop having sexy sex? And it's so normalized and just part of your everyday life that like you can't help it. Sometimes I get a blowjob mid-show. It's sexy sex. I'm into sexy sex. Because neither one of them makes sense. I'm going to be honest with you. Number one, if they don't ever fuck or anything, like, then this is a work. And number two, if they're into sexy sex and they're always, fucking like fuck people and they're sex people, then you wouldn't get this mooby goofy about it. A girl touched his dick for 20 seconds and he's fuck. What am I? Did you guys see that? Fuck. Oh. 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 Oh God. Oh. What am I? Oh, let's go to a country video. Let's go to a country video about it. Oh, goodness gracious. This is not.
Yeah, right?
I mean, right? Right? She touched my dick. Whoa. 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 Right? Right? Whoa.
Fuck. Sloppy slop with a link. Am I supposed to go to PayPal or Venmo? Or where am I supposed to go for this link? Thank you very much, buddy, for the $5. Appreciate that.
I mean, which is it? Which is it?
Never happened.
I mean, you're either grinning ear to ear and can't stop giggling, because again, not even anything happened. A girl touched your penis or joked about touching your penis, and you're like, guys, whoa, whoa, look at him. Look at him. And let's not forget the first 6 minutes of it, he was confused. This is the impression of him the first when she went down on him. And then all of a sudden, now it's, whoa, which is it? Which is it? It's either nothing or it's the craziest thing that's ever happened. Which is it? Both. It's both to Aaron. Because it's all fake.
During a show. Oh, look, Nipsey Russell writes, melt it. Yeah, you better call him because it happened to my dicks, allegedly, so he's going to want to know about it.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
So like, yeah, someone's sleeping in a room, and the guy goes, "Listen, I don't need
Hold on,
you to come at me with."
We're getting communiques. We got to catch up. We're gonna have to do a catch up. Chris Bueller gifting 10 memberships. Wow. The only guy to gift a membership today, Chris Bueller, making it happen for the people. AZ Cats, what's the limit on Chad's secured credit card? I don't know. I just know that, it's enough for his, for whatever medicine he takes for his DTs. And then I assume he gets some sort of Sweet Pickles subscription. You guys remember Sweet Pickles? It's like coloring books for kids. Sweaty Tryhard, super sticker. Thank you very much. He's doing the salute Doofy did in Scary Movie. Yeah, but not intentional. You know what I mean? He's just that guy. He's literally that fucking out of it. LL Cool Lee. Ape is still sexed up from the Ricada visit, right? He didn't drain all of her fluids properly. Fred Robinson, this has to be the answer for you saying April is in love with Nick and that Aaron is a cuck loser. Yeah, I'm not saying April's in love with anybody. I'm saying if you think, with all the evidence we've gathered, if you think they didn't go over there in the middle of the day on her birthday to fuck, you're not paying attention. There's no other explanation. This is what happened. They are part of the lifestyle. This makes so much sense. There's a reason Mubi doesn't have to satisfy her. Watch their eyes. Watch the little inside jokes. Somebody said that Mubi was no fun yesterday and didn't know how to handle fun. And then she looked over at him and goes, I think he handles fun just right. And she rubbed his little head like a scamp. I mean, that you don't rub your husband's head unless you just got banged out by another man. That's a fact. It's just how body language works. Krautcat, it's time for Mubi and the Scrimp. Yeah, I should put down an album version of that track. Krautcat, Ray is 50. Just a reminder, Ray is 50. And what's even sadder, I think, is that Kate Meaney's 24. You know, that's the sadder part. Kate Meaney's 24 and she doesn't understand the internet. It's almost like her father or her mother wouldn't let her be on social media until yesterday. She takes everybody at their at face value. She's like, Chad and Ray are good people to team up with. They're going to watch my back. I'm a part of MLC and I understand it. And I'm going to help it be profitable. I don't know how to tag people on Twitter. Can you help me with this? I mean, she just doesn't know how anything works and she's gullible as shit. So it's painful to watch a 24-year-old who should be more with it not be. And then, of course, because she's so fucking out of it and delusional and not paying attention, she picks Ray to glom onto as some sort of father figure / potential anal raider. And then we end up with what we got here. What's happening over here now? Ace gifted a membership. Thank you very much. Ace is the face for the helpful hardwareful. Corey Chase. So April has spent her entire life getting manhandled and blown out by construction workers and dominant men. So marrying a wimpy, childish worm like Mubi probably makes her feel empowered for once. Yeah, and it makes sense why they can't go back to their church now. They're swingers, you know. I imagine that, you know, in their small local community, word gets around. Nick's texting her, do this to Mubi now. Oh, God. Do you think that's true? Ooh. Yeah, I guess we're getting people from the Shuli Network are coming over now. And our chat is saying, don't come in here bragging about coming over here from TSN. Yeah, we don't want you. If you're like, I watch 2 hours of the Shuli Network and then I watch Melton. We don't want you. Beat it. Suck my dick. Get the fuck out of here. Suck my dick. Thank you for subscribing. Nick's texting her, do this. I like that. Like one of those remote control panty vibrators. Kate Meaney takes everyone at face value and she takes everyone up to pooper. That's it. She really doesn't have a clue what's going on. She's like, what? Chad and Ray are popular comics on the popular show MLC, and now I'm on MLC. She has the same mindset Corey had. Remember Corey coming into MLC, and he's like, and if you guys hire me, Corey thought he was going to get hired as a regular on MLC. Do you remember that? It was a real thing that happened. Corey thought they were like hiring a third mic to replace Chad. And he thought, I'll be the new, maybe I'll get hired here. Do you remember that? It was a real thing. It was a real thing. So that's where we're at with Kate. She thinks like, I'm going to be on MLC regularly. Kevin likes me. Chad likes me. Ray likes me. It's a fun podcast. And we're going to get Stuttering. Remember she wanted to pile on Stuttering John? Let's make fun of Stuttering John. Let's make fun of Gino. Yeah, I'm a mean comic too. I can be a mean comic too. You can't be a comic. Kate Meaney, you have no clue what's going on. I promise you that. Eeny, meeny, hiney, ho. Confirmed. You broke Corey big time. I mean, I didn't break Corey. Corey never had anything to break. It's again, all these guys convince themselves that they're being held back. Chad thought MLC was holding him back. He really thought that. Do you remember? I'm going to be doing my own thing. Afternoon show with Opie. Me and Stuttering John are going to do a show. I got a lot of ideas. I'm building a studio. I got the Mud Sharks of Misery and the Kumias Cox and the Tundays with Mazer and the Tuesdays with Tony. And I got the Sit Down Zumock. And we're doing a new afternoon show with Opie. I got a lot of ideas. Same with Corey. People have been holding me back. Now I can swing for myself. I'm going to be coming out swinging. Nobody's holding me back anymore. No one's holding anybody back. No one's holding anybody back except Ray. Where is it? Where's the afternoon show with Opie? Where's the studio? Where's all the ideas, Corey? Oh, the idea was K-Cuck and nobody watched. Does he still even do that? Does he still put out K-Cuck? I'll be making a Blythe job coming out, so you'll see. All these guys think they have it. You know, Chad keeps doing this thing where he goes like, Melton's not that guy. Melton's not that guy. I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't think I'm any guy but Chad keeps going like, Melton's not that guy. He ain't that guy. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Chad ain't that guy. Chad, anything other than you buying 1,000 views for every one of your videos this week? I mean, like, not only do you not do anything or create anything, every move you make is like a desperate panic play. Buying live viewers for yourself. Yeah, we all really believe you got 400. We all really believe 400 people are watching Chad Zumock. Never broke 100 before, but now all of a sudden he's one of the tops on the chart. Yeah, I guess. Chad needs MLC. Chad needs Kevin. No, I don't. I'll never go on MLC. I don't need MLC. Where are you at now? Where are you comfortable? Where are you protected? Where's the only place you can come out, be cocky, sing your songs, me, do your little impressions, get a little pet from Kevin. Kevin pets your hair the same way April pet Movie's hair. You little scamp. You little scamp. You let everybody else fuck me in the ass. That's cool of you.
I'd like to help you out. I don't know why you're coming at me with this energy. I'm not responsible. It's like, you're the only one responsible for this. No one else is responsible for this. Who else gave that person a key to the room? It was just whoever's sitting at this front desk is the one that gave them a key to the room. So, yeah.
That's very frustrating.
Yes. When someone's sleeping.
Great stuff, Kate.
Sleeping in your bed. It's like Goldilocks. Who's sleeping in my bed today in Pottstown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about me.
Yeah. They all have Spider Alamar Chad Zumock disease. Yeah.
And sleeping in Pottstown just doesn't work out in these hotels. I have a history.
Yeah.
Whether it's a Shuli Network or whether it's every time I do Soul Joel's, there's a problem with
She has no idea what he's talking about. She doesn't know that far back. Again, it's 6 months. But she doesn't know the Soul Joel's, Pottstown, Poster, Bob Lee. She has no clue what he's talking about. She's just going, yeah. That sounds frustrating. Yeah.
In the rooms. How's your day?
Okay.
What's new in your day?
You already asked her this. So we're on the third round of what did you do today? How was your day? This is Ray's podcast. What did you do today? How did you do today?
Well, like you, I went to the gym today.
Me too. That's
fuck yeah. Let's hear about it. The gym.
When I talked to you, I was at the gym.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You have a treadmill in your house, though, right? I can see that behind you.
That's not mine. That's not mine. I'm always surrounded by property that is not mine.
I'm not. Yeah.
So you're not allowed to use it?
You're not allowed to use it. That's how young this girl is. She walks around with that mindset. Are we allowed? Are we allowed? I'm not allowed. I'm not opposed to. She's still got I'm not opposed to brain. Oh, I'm not allowed to use that. Are we not allowed? I'm not allowed.
Well, even if I could, I wouldn't want to use that because I sweat like crazy. Like people that have like treadmills that actually exercise in their house.
Yeah.
Like I had a friend that had a Peloton bike in his house, in his apartment in New York. And when I would crash with him, and he's like, yeah, I have an exercise room. I have a Peloton bike in there. And I used it like one, but it stinks because here's the deal. Your sweat, it stinks after a while.
Imagine, like, everyone else would be done with this conversation, but Ray thinks he has some insight. Ray always thinks he knows he's figured out some crazy thing that the rest of humanity hasn't caught on to yet. This is like the disease of a fucking weak comic. You know what I mean? Like Ray thinks he's tuned into stuff. He notices. That's why he's funny. He notices things people don't notice. You know what I noticed about home gyms? They tend to stink of perspiration. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, these people, I guess I'm the only one who smells it with my super smelling and stuff. People sweat and it stinks. I don't know if I'm getting this across to you. When you're on a bike and you're exercising, your heart rate goes up, your body pushes out perspiration, and sometimes it's like he's explaining this to you like you've never heard this before. Sweat stinks. He's got to like pause and break it down to you in ways you've never thought about.
Unless you like clean it up. So there's no reason to have a gym in your house.
It stinks, so there's no reason to have a gym in your house. He thinks like rich people are stupid. What are you doing with that gym in your house? That's gross. Yeah. All the famous people and rich people who have gyms in their house, they really should be down beside you at Planet Fitness getting harassed about their AirPods.
Unless you have someone in there cleaning it every day, you should not have, if you are really serious about exercise. People that have exercise equipment at their house are not serious about exercising.
Again, I mean, it just goes to show you how unexposed these losers are. It's like Michael Jordan has a basketball court in his house. Yeah, you should not be doing that. It stinks. Mr. Jordan, if you're serious about basketball, you should be down at the park. People with basketball courts in their house are not serious about basketball. Do you see Jordan trying out for the NBA? That's what I'm saying. He's not serious about it. Okay? If he were serious about it, he'd be on a team.
Because you would sweat all over
anyone with workout equipment at their house doesn't take exercising seriously. Busy CEOs, busy executives, people who work from home with gyms, home gyms, they do yoga in their backyard. They're not serious about it. They're not serious about it. You don't want to be in shape. You're just going through the motions. It's the reason you brought a bike into your house, so you look good to your friends. I go to the gym to be seen by everybody so they know I'm serious. You just hide in your room, pedal your bike. You're not serious about this. You never were.
The place, and it would stink to high heaven.
Just imagine that being your life. Imagine that being your take.
Does that make sense?
No!
Yeah.
It would stink to high heaven. It would just smell like body odor.
High heaven?
I don't have an exercise thing in my house.
We know. You don't have a bedroom. Your dresser and your artwork is leaning up against your fridge. Really? You don't have another wing? You don't have another wing with your exercise stuff in it, you dumb, poor bitch? Robbing mommy's $3,000 a month for that stupid rat-infested hovel? Believe it or not, I don't have a gym in here. No!
What'd you do?
Ray, people who go to the gym to shower aren't serious about being clean. That's what I have to say. You know, Ray does this thing where he likes to, it's an excuse and a cop-out. No, when I'm at the gym working out, I shower at the gym because I don't want to come home and get my car all smelly. That makes sense, but that isn't what Ray does. Ray wakes up and he's got to go do something, not work out. He leaves his house to shower. He goes to the gym just to shower. This is the part he leaves out that he's not telling you. He's making you sound stupid, like you want to get your car smelly after working out. Yeah, I shower at the gym because I'm all smelly after working out. And I don't want to get in the car and smell it all up. Okay, that's fair. What about when you have a wedding to go to? Oh, you also go to the gym to shower. Like Ray's like, I got a show tonight. I got to get down to the gym and shower and then head to the show. He's not telling you that part. He's not going to the gym and working out and then showering. No, he goes there to shower. He goes there to shower. That's the part he's not telling you and making you try to make you feel like you're the idiot about. No, you don't shower at home. He doesn't shower at home. Ever. The guy who's telling you, oh, people with gym equipment in their house aren't serious about it. What about the people who don't shower at home? Are they? Imagine being at home being like, I wish I could get clean, but the gym's closed.
Yeah, what'd you do at the gym today?
Oh, I run on the
We're back to it again. What did you do today?
treadmill. I just really do cardio.
That's what I do pretty much. Look at my non-muscular physique.
Yeah. Me as well.
Yeah, I don't know if you're. So you listen to MLC because I listened to some of it.
I
Chad
do
was.
too.
No, she doesn't.
Chad was bragging about how hot his cousin is. Is that weird to you?
No.
Anyone
I've
brag
never
about
had to deal with it though. So maybe one day. One could only hope.
This was a nothing moment in MLC, and Ray can't let it go. I don't know why. I mean, it's just a normal Chad reaction. Someone wrote in and were like, tell us about your cousin Jill, Chad. Because, like, you know, Chad just makes up bullshit. Chad was literally like, I was at Thanksgiving with my cousin Jill 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. And she's been listening to the show, and she's like asking about Melton and Steel Toe, and she's like, who are these guys? Steel Toe and Melton? And I had to tell her, like, oh, you don't even know. You don't even know. It's crazy. You don't even know. And then somebody writes in, like, something about his cousin Jill, and then he's like, my cousin Jill is so much better than this world. She doesn't care about this podcast nonsense and Steel Toe and MLC. She's too good for this world. It's like, yeah, but when you were on for Thanksgiving, she couldn't stop asking about it, you said. Remember at the Thanksgiving table, she was like, so tell me about Steel Toe and Kevin Brennan and what's this nobody like sign? Who are all these guys? And he was like, oh, story of my life. I can't go anywhere without being mobbed by my fans. Now she's too good for it. She's not into this podcast world. So anyways, he was just trying to like neg whoever the chatter was on behalf of his cousin. So he's literally like, my cousin wouldn't want anything to do with you. You could never get my cousin. She's too hot and good looking and successful for you. This is basically the sentiment. There was no reason to make it weird. And Ray's like, Chad wants to fuck his cousin. Chad thinks his cousin's hot. Isn't that crazy? No, that's not what happened. But Ray's brought it up 3 times. He cannot let it go.
But anyone bragging about how hot their cousin is it? I don't know. I find that kind of odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Great stuff, Kate, Karen, Meaney.
Because I have attractive
That's rather
cousins.
odd.
Because I have attractive cousins. When I look at them, I see me. I don't look at them as like a being that I would possibly like.
Again, Chad never said, I want to fuck my cousin. She's so hot. But Ray's argument is like, I would never look at my cousin like somebody I wanted to fuck. It's like, that's not what Chad said either. You can't recognize whether somebody's attractive or not. I mean, look, people in the chat room hate me. No one denies I'm a physical specimen of absolute chiseled perfection. Okay? I mean, you just can't. You could try, but you'll look like a foolish liar if you're like, Melton's ugly. I mean, we all We all have eyes. We all see the beauty, the symmetry, and then you put me in the Lexus. It's like, is that the best car money can buy? It is. It is. OJ remember that Ray originally told the story with female desk clerk. OJ remembered that Ray originally told story with female desk clerk. Okay. Piggy cannot afford to buy views. He spends all his money on Newport coleslaw adventures in the sauna. Here, Piggy Sue. Wee, Piggy!
You can call me Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss.
I don't know if that's true, but I know this. Chad got paid yesterday and immediately bought a hotel room, and now all of his videos have 1,000 extra views on them on his channel. You tell me. We just looked through a Monday. And we were laughing about how all his videos had 200 and 300 views. And now they all have 1.3, 1.4, 1.6. Yeah, maybe he got really popular over this week, I guess. All of his 200 view videos just magically got 1,000 views overnight. It is possible, Mr. Kill Everything. It is possible. He is a dynamic personality that people cannot stop watching. He's built up several shows. That's why he quit the football show mid-season. It was so successful, he got tired of making everybody so much money with his picks. Oh, wait, never mind. It was that nobody watches, and finally the people who he was getting on, like Brant Tobler and even Earl Skakel, were like, why are we doing this show that nobody watches? How much does it cost to buy views? And apparently not much, is what Kevin said. Like, look, it's not even an argument. Chad is buying views. I don't know if he's buying views for his videos, although I do. But Chad is definitely buying live viewers. Every time Chad goes live, he has 400, 500 live viewers now. Those are Melton Tukey numbers. Those aren't Chad Zumock numbers. 7, 86, 122. Those are Chad Zumock numbers. 400 to watch him and Mazer, to watch him zoom in on Chrissy's gums, to wish harm on Chrissy's unborn baby. You know, I guess. Ray also dries off with paper towels after his gym shower because he doesn't want a damp towel stinking up his car. If that's true, if he's rubbing those brown wood chip paper towels from the school dispenser in the Planet Hollywood, was he grabbing a free bagel on the way out and just dabbing his hair?
Well, I look at him, I'm like, oh, they're attractive, but at no point am I like, oh, dude, she's hot.
Kate Meaney, I bet you're gonna say, yeah.
Hot.
Oh my God.
No, why would I look at them as that? That's my relative. That is insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
So
how many cousins do you have?
Oh, I have a bunch.
Imagine this is a podcast. You can't tell Ray this isn't a podcast. He thinks this is great.
On my dad's side, I have a bunch, but they're all like 10 years older than me. Like even growing up, they were like already adults because my dad's the second youngest of 5.
Yeah.
And my uncle who just died, who's number 3. My dad was number 4 or 5.
Yeah.
He was 12 years older than my dad.
Yeah.
So for some reason, my grandma had a 12-year gap, and then decided to spit out 2 more kids.
Yeah. Great stuff, Kate.
So there's like 10 on that side, and some of them are
Tiny Chud. This is such a perfect comment. This is what it's like when you pay for a one-on-one with an OnlyFans girl. It's a guy pretending that he's interesting, who's definitely not. That's why he's doing this. And a woman who doesn't want to be there, but's convinced herself she's worth something. So we have Ray just babbling and her going, huh, yeah. So what did you do today? I went to the gym. What did you do today? I went to the gym too. What does he do at the gym? What does he do at the gym? Chad says his cousins are hot. How many cousins do you have? Jim.
Already died of old age. Like that's how.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then on the other side, my mom's side, my mom was the oldest, and
Ray said the words, even as kids, my cousins were older than me. Oh, it's weird. It usually switches.
my one aunt had 4, and sadly, my one cousin.
Fuck! It's about to start raining here, and I left a big old bag of pellets out by my grill last night. Oh no! I was making hot links. Too much pork.
Died. He died. That sucks. He's younger than me, and then there's 2. So there's 6 of them over there. One of them unfortunately passed away.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Is it horrible when people pass away? Great take, Kate. Great take. I can see why your mommy and daddy think you're so special. Kate's such a gem. She provides so much to the world. Her insight and sophistication sparkles. She's so smart. Did I tell you she's in nursing school? Not just any old idiot can get into nursing school. That's my Kate. That's my Kate. Rolling around picking up lint with her hoo-ha off the floor during the nights. Being a nurse during the day. Putting in trachs and over the penis catheters during the day. And then at night, making out with coworkers at our family business. That's our Kate. She may not seem too smart, but that's our Kate. When you zoom in, she's even dumber than we thought. That's Kate. She's on a podcast, not a comic, not funny, but it's Kate. What does she have to offer? Have you heard about her holes? What does she have to offer? She's pretty fucking bold. What does she have to offer? Have you heard her say, yeah? What does she have to offer? Just a big meh. He's doing that thing with the lips, Patrick. I can't.
It's really.
So that's it. How many cousins you have?
I got to get my echo working. I can't sing without my reverb. We got to go. The problem is we can't afford reverb anymore. We've had to make a lot of cuts around here.
I have 8 on my dad's side and 4 on my mom's side.
Are you pretty close with them, or?
Yeah, I guess to a certain extent. I don't have any siblings though.
Well, then that's Like
yeah, your dad didn't like pussy.
I like my cousins. Like I like hanging out with my cousins, and yeah, I still see them a bunch.
I mean, we're literally in a show where we're like, do you have cousins? I have cousins. I see them sometimes. What about you? Yeah, I see my cousins too. Cool. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
And when people say my in-laws, like when I hang out at the holidays, when I say my in-laws, it's my brother-in-law's families who I love.
Oh, hold on. Ray calls his sister's husband's family his in-laws? What the fuck? You call your sister's husband's family your in-laws?
They're great, but I hang like my brother-in-law's families like hang out because my sisters are both married. So
my sisters both have homes and jobs and are married. And I tell them, you know, I'm 51 and dream of being on TV one day. I have the same dreams as my sister's children. We're all going to be famous one day. We all play with my Star Wars figurines.
So like it's essentially it's my sister's in-laws.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we know. We've all, again, Ray thinks he's got that. This is the wildest part. Ray thinks he's like holding our hands and helping us navigate the confusing world. So you understand? It's like it's my sister's in-laws. It's her. I'm not married. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm not married. I don't have any in-laws. So you understand? It's her in-laws, but I'm dumb, so I call them my in-laws. is my mom's best friend, but I call them my godparents because, my God, I don't have any parents, you know? So, yeah. So, Ray thinks he's like helping. It's half of why he re-explains everything 30 times is because he is retarded and switched off. But half of it is I think he thinks he's smarter than everyone else and he's going to help us figure it out. No, so you guys don't understand. Enemas go in the mouth. Hold on, let me get my notebook. While Ray helps me navigate our difficult world.
That are there. I do not have in-laws. I've never been married, but I see my cousins at the holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, he's said this 6 times. I see my cousins. I see my cousins all the time. I see them at the holidays and stuff.
But that was. What are you doing for Christmas? What's going on?
Oh, I'm just going up to my mom's house.
No way, Kate. No way. Just normal rules? I'm just going up to my mom's house.
And then we are going up to my cousin's house. My cousin's grandparents' house, actually.
I have cousins. I see my cousins sometimes too. And I'm going for Christmas. I'm going up to my in-laws that are my sisters. They're really my sister's husband's family, but I call them my in-law. Watch them repeat it all.
So the grandparents that aren't related on my side.
Okay.
Okay. Again, is there anything that's going to happen here? Are we just catching up and going, what are you doing for the... Again, these are all phone calls between friends. But worse, because the people talking are not even friends. And they're just talking about basic structure of life. So you put gas in your car? Me too. Sometimes I don't put a full tank, though, because it's expensive. I know. How much is gas there? $3.92. How much is gas there? $4.10. Wow, that's more than the $3.92. I know. It used to be less, but sometimes it's more. They're telling us we got to wrap. That's Ray's show. Sometimes gas is more, but sometimes it is less than more.
Welcome to Fascinating Cousin Talk with serial killer Ray DeVito.
Yeah, I have cousins. My cousin is very attractive. She looks just like me. I see my cousins all the time.
Oh, my God. AZ Cats. Mon Chad now with secured credit card and 1K more views. Mon Chad.
Oh, so soft and cuddly. With the thumb in her mouth, she's really neat. Fun to wiggle his little feet.
Mon Chad. Absolutely true. Probably no paper towels left for other customers after he's done, too. He's drying off with paper towels at the gym. At least have the decency to steal credit cards to dry off with. You know what I mean? Age of Quarrel. Chad buys live views for whenever he appears on MLC to trick Kevin into thinking he has some sort of following. Also, Ray showers at the gym because he is a gay.
Gay!
True. Probably true. And look, if that's true about Chad, look, Chad's definitely figured out how to buy views or something because it's all up over at Chadville. And it just happened this week. So, again, Chad will be like, all right, he'll never, ever mention it. It'd be like if I came on here today and had 1.5 thousand watching. I'd be like, clearly someone's buying us viewers. You don't grow like that overnight. Chad does want people to think they're real. Chad literally said the other day, like, all right, we got 400 people watching. Cool. Yeah, Chad. Yeah. Kraut Cat. On my dad's side, I have 5 cousins, and my mom is from Germany. Hence the Kraut in Kraut Cat. And on that side, I have 4 cousins. I see them sometimes. Whoa! Tell us more, Kraut Cat. I keep forgetting Ray is 50. This is a Tinder date where the conversation was so bad, you delete them from your phone the minute you get into the car. Yeah, you pre-ghost. Ray's supervillain alter ego is the Gina Dehydrator. The Gina the vagina vaporizer. The vagina evaporator. Leo Gunn. Ray also showed one of his female guests his land speeder. Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan figures the other night. Yeah, we should watch this one. As much as I love bashing old Kate Meaney, there was a moment with Elise, or not Elise, sorry, stupid Tracy Jane.
It pissed her off.
Tracy Jane was coming on. Oh, we got to find. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, I got to go on Patreon to get it. Hold on. Hey, Ray, also, what's going on? I'm a member of your Patreon, and now I'm a member of your channel. He turned on channel subscription with no plan, and some of his shows are up on YouTube, and some of his shows are up on Patreon. Put it on both. Why? Fucking idiots. You know, put it on both. These guys where you got to go hunt around for. Shut up. I hear you all right now. Pew, pew, pew with Tracy Jane. And then you bring this up.
But yeah, that's what.
And this one.
Leo got.
This one's just unlisted, not a member. So some are public, some are members videos, and some are unlisted. And you have to find it with Ray. They're all on YouTube, but some are just unlisted. Okay, I got to find the toys. Wait till you see this. Sorry about this scrubbing. It's worth it. It's worth it. Thanks for reminding me, Leo Gunn. All right, here we go. So this is Tracy Jane. He announced she was going to be back on the show after he pissed her off and drove her away for a while. Kind of like Ari Jane, who I think was on our Discord this morning screaming about something. I have no idea. I said, well, I hope Tracy Jane is freshly dumped and full of wine again. And she wrote back to me like, yeah, because nobody wants to fuck you, you cunt. Which I took as, yep, she's been dumped again. You know, this chick gets really depressed and bummed out and shares all the details of her public dumpings and guys cheating on her all the time. She's 50. She's 51, I think. She's starting to worry, you know, she may never find love. No matter how much she dresses like a 22-year-old who brings your food to you at Sonic. You know, I'm looking for skates on her feet. So she dresses like a, the only way I can describe her look is the only way I can describe her look, and this is just for certain people, I wouldn't be surprised if you look down at her wrist and she was wearing a bracelet that said MRF. Mr. F. That's all I'm going to say. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But she has the same look as that poor, unfortunate woman from Little Britain. Okay? So you either get it or you don't. Mr. F.
I have no idea. But thank you, Gina Bobina. Well, I don't think Gina Bobina has ever super chatted before. So it's a nice that Gina Bobina.
For British eyes only. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, boy.
Gina Bobina got me.
Yeah, she's Ashley Dudd.
Wild guess. Leo Gunn wanted you to turn on memberships. I've only mentioned it twice time. Also, come on.
All right, so this is how Ray reads super chats. It's been pointed out a million times. Your beloved chatter, you spend $5 to send in wild guess. Leo Gunn wanted you to turn on memberships. I've only mentioned it 20 times. Come on, man. Once again, that super chat is wild guess. Leo Gunn wants you to turn on memberships. I've only mentioned it 20 times. Come on, man. Now listen to Ray. You paid $5 and listen to what Ray gives you. Listen how Ray reads your super chat for $5.
Look, I wanted you to turn on memberships. I've only mentioned it 20 times. I was like, come on.
Just mumbling. Why guys lay one turn on memberships and great stuff. Great stuff. Keep sending in super chats to Ray. I'm serious. Like punish him. Stop sending him anything until he reads it. He'll figure it out real quick because this is how he makes his living now. As much as he wants to pretend to be a comic, same as Chad. Stop sending it until he reads them. And when he notices, hey, how come no super chats are coming in? Say, until you read them, we're not going to fucking send them. It's literally like the biggest fuck you to supporters. You know, if I misplay a voice chat, I try to replay it again. Read the chat. People saying Kevin can't read either. Kevin goes back and will reread it if he fucks it up. Ray throws it away without ever reading it sometimes, and he won't even absorb the sentiment. He'll half read it and then move on. It's getting pathetic. MGD says, I've been saying it for months. Stop giving that loser money. I mean, I don't even care if you give Ray money. It's just $5 is $5, man. Like, can we be real? The fact that people throw $5 here and there during a day, it's so nice. It's a coffee at Starbucks. It's not nothing. It's not nothing. $5 is, again, it's small. But when it comes in with other people's, it adds up and it makes your living. And to not respect every fucking piece of the jigsaw that makes up your paycheck is so fucking retarded. Especially if it's like a regular. So he gives $5, he chats this, and he just gets, I think we're trying to get you to turn on It feels shitty to me. It's like when you do stand-up and you don't give people a good show. Like, it's just like people paid. Yeah, it's $5 and Beloved Chatter's clearly loaded. But, like, he gives you $5 often. So, thank you. Thank you. Read the sentiment and address it. I think he wants you to do that. And then I'll tell you you're dumb and don't understand. And then imagine you're listening to the audio only version of this. That's the real problem. Is like a lot of people only listen to audio. So you hear Ray go, I think he's trying to get you to turn on gifted memberships. I've only made yeah, Beloved Chat. I was thinking, and the thing is, the answer will be just as mumbled and muffled and haphazardly slapped together with 6 other thoughts that you really won't get it. If he answered it thoroughly, it'd be one thing. You could infer what the question was and do the math. No, the answer shall be, yeah, I was thinking about, I don't really know how to do that, but I was looking at it. I'll have to ask somebody. I would do that. And then you're left to sit there and go, what the fuck just happened? He drove 3 hours to Pottstown for $75, $5 for 10 seconds ain't bad. Yeah, I know. I just I really for you guys, I really just it feels so fucking disrespectful.
You to turn on memberships. I've only mentioned it 20 times. I was like, Beloved Chatter, I tried turning on memberships. I don't know how. Carlos Danger is going to walk me through it. I didn't get home in time because I was with my godparents.
I'm sorry. We're expecting you to be tech savvy when you duct tape your toes together. There's nothing wrong with saying these are unrealistic expectations, and maybe I need somebody else to do.
Wow, Tracy got uglier over the past couple months. I remember her being not a bad looking chick. She looks grossly retarded right now. GRF.
It's for me.
I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. I do have this, Tracy, because I was at my godparents'
You ready? Here we go.
house, and they had my my Star Wars toys, so I brought this back.
Her face is correct.
Ah,
The original Luke Skywalker. The original
That's
Luke
adorable.
Skywalker with the
That's
lightsaber.
He said lifesaver. It comes with a lifesaver.
The original
That's
Luke
adorable.
Skywalker with the
That's
lightsaber.
Lifesaver. It comes with a pack of lifesavers. He really says lifesaver. I'm not kidding. He doesn't say light or saber. It's a compound word with two words, and he gets both of them wrong. Did you say lightsaber? No, lifesaver. It comes with a lifesaver. He really says it.
The original
That's
Luke
adorable.
Skywalker with the
That's
lightsaber and,
With the lifesaver.
and everything in his land speeder.
You mean his Nam Peter?
Or he's got
Pam feeder?
his lightsaber with him.
Now he said lightsaver. Now he said lightsaver.
Peter. Or he's got his lightsaber with him.
Lightsaver. It was a lifesaver and now it's a lightsaver. This one's grape.
Now, are you going to use these things to try to sell them to a high bidder and, save money or make investments like somebody that in the middle age should do? Or are you
Got him! Got him! Oh!
Are you going to sell these and try to get money like an adult in his middle age should do? And middle age is being gentle. Again, how old is Ray? But what a question from Tracy Jane. Are you going to try to sell these toys?
investments like somebody that in the middle age should do? Or are you going to hold on to the toys because they mean so much?
I'm gonna hold on to them. What? I'm not selling these. I got a land speeder, dude.
I got a land speeder, dude. Yeah, that's cool, Ray. You can use that as one right shoe when you're homeless. Look at this Crocs looking piece of shit. I'm holding on to him. What do you think? I'm stupid? I didn't make it this far without buying anything or having any savings by selling stuff. Dude, this is a land speeder, okay, you stupid bitch?
Details telling me to have some money in the bank and not have my Star Wars toys. The fuck is wrong with you, bitch?
I have C3PO, bitches. Why would I sell C3PO?
It's also his bank balance. C3P. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Why would I sell fucking C3PO, dude? I got fucking Luke.
Now she's laughing at him, but she doesn't realize she's the same person. He's like, both of you are just sitting in rooms you rent at 50 with no prospects, no career. I was on Wolf of Wall Street and I showed my titties.
Skywalker, man.
Because
Come on, man.
Because
don't
somebody sad would pay a bunch of money for it, and then you could put money in the bank.
Somebody really sad would pay a lot of money for that. Yeah, right, dude. Me. He is the kind of guy, he would sell all this for like $500. and then like have severe regrets about it, work really hard for a month to get $1,500 and go buy it back for more. I'm so glad I went back to that guy and got my land speeder back. I made the biggest mistake of my life. Throwing Harry Jane away? No, dude, throwing C-3PO away. C-3PO, you kidding me? Harry Jane? She doesn't even have lifesavers.
And have it to go to a doctor instead of duct taping your toes together.
Right. When you like that money for a doctor? And look at Ray just looking like confused Adam Carolla. What? A doctor? Dude, the force. The force.
Together, you know.
Nah, dude, it's a land speeder, man.
Again, he's just a child. He won't even, it's not even, like Ray doesn't even want to have a grown-up discussion. You know, this might get interesting if you really talk to Ray about, like, wouldn't you like to have a place of your own and get rid of the toys and save some money? Ray won't even address it seriously. His answer to all of it is, nah, dude, and land speeder, dude. Like, he doesn't want to even address, he won't even engage on a real level. He's a child in his head playing with toys. He's in his head, he's choo 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 choo, pew 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 pew, choo 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 choo, pew 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 pew, dude, land speeder, dude.
You're acting like land speeders aren't cool. That's the name of this episode. You're acting like land speeders aren't cool. You know, Star Wars was pretty popular. You're like the same age as me, man.
No, I'm older than you. Unless you're lying, I don't care.
Yeah, we have Luke Skywalker, the pilot, with a gun and everything. Don't make him shoot you.
Tell everybody he has a gun again.
He's like gonna shoot you. You're saying Star Wars isn't cool? I'm gonna shoot you.
There isn't a drug or a substance that I could consume that could slow my brain down to this level. And I'm sure Ray said that 6 years ago. But if I mean it, if I'm 50 and clip this, and if I'm this out of it when I'm 50, I mean, I really need you to show me this video and let me just walk into the woods. I mean, it's not even like it's real. That's really in this. Dude, he's got a gun. Look, he's gonna shoot you because he's got a gun. He's got a little gun. Like, you're like, Star Wars isn't cool. Then he shoots you with his gun because he's got a gun. I cannot think of how I could get my brain to work that retarded. Again, he's got to explain it 6 times to you. Because he thought of it. Like, oh, he's got a gun, so he's getting mad. You don't like Star Wars, I'll shoot you. He thought of that, and it's so fucking funny to him that he thinks, like, I got to explain it to them, but they're dumb. They're not as smart as me. So I'll have to say it 6 or 7 times. No, because he's got the little gun. He's got the gun. With the gun? Luke Skywalker, because he's got the gun, he'll shoot you. Because he's like, you know, like Star Wars. So he shoots you with the gun. Because of the gun. He shoots you. It's like when he thinks of any joke. You know, he'll think of like the lamest, stupidest, easy joke. He has to repeat it 7 times. And everybody's like, we heard you, Ray. We heard you. And he's like, what? I'm making jokes. And he doesn't. He really, in his brain, doesn't get it that Melton makes up 200 jokes a day better than his jokes. He has no concept of that. He's like, I'm the only one who writes jokes. He said it on the Kate Meaney episode. He goes, you know, Chad gets to go on there and be mean and interact with the chat. I go on there, I got to be funny. So Chad's better on there because he gets to go on there and just be mean. I go on, I got to be funny. It's like, yeah, we all remember how funny Ray is on MLC. What are you watching, Ray? You go on there and just get torn. Everything about you torn apart, just like Chad does. It's the same purpose. You're both just foils to Kevin tearing you apart. But in Ray's brain, he really thinks this. Chad goes on there and he's mean. I go on there, I have to be funny. I have to bring the heat. I bring the jokes. You want to put him to bed and go, honey, like honey. There. You have a fever. You having crazy dreams that you wrote jokes and that you're funny. I mean, go to sleep. Go to sleep. But you couldn't tell him that. If you told Ray that, I'd be like, these guys are just bitter. I'm the only real working comic here. You can't tell dumb people anything. But they'll tell you about it over and over and over again. Do the Star Wars thing again, Ray?
The gun and I don't care.
Because he's got the gun?
Yeah, we have Luke Skywalker, the pilot, with the gun and everything. Don't make him shoot you. He's like going to shoot you. You're saying Star Wars isn't cool? I'm going to shoot you. They wouldn't even call them guns. They would call them blasters.
Right. It's the coolest that you have your Star Wars tool.
Oh, he knows. He knows. You're the out of it. You're the idiot.
Toys. It's the coolest. You know, maybe if you get on.
Look, he's not even listening to her. He's playing with his toys. She's talking to him. It's a podcast, but Ray has some toys. So Ray's gone. Ray's gone now.
I mean,
you know,
I got an Ewok. That looks exactly like Tracy Jane, by the way. Same.
A dating app, you could take a picture of your Star Wars toys and put it on your third profile picture, the way some girls put their cat on a third profile picture, and you could match up. You can.
You have a cat? I have a Luke Skywalker.
I don't have a cat, but I do know from my guy friends that they're like, why is the third picture always of their cat? And I'm like, because they don't want to wave the red flag right in front of your face. Look at a couple of pictures for
How Tracy Jane is wearing her hair is the red flag, by the way. If you ever go on a date with a girl and she shows up looking like this at age 50, run. Because what are we doing? What does she think's happening? It's like, girl, you're in menopause. Maybe take the barrettes out. You know what I mean? What do you have, jellies on? How old is she? You're 50. She's got her hair up like she's in the Minnie Mouse Club.
How do you feel about it? Do you have a cat?
No, I don't have time for a pet. I would love to have a pet, but I don't have time.
I don't have time for a mortgage or a pet.
Yeah, I'm also like, I'm not a fan of cats. They shed too much.
Well, they're low maintenance, but the whole litter, like scattered all over. I don't have time. I don't have time to clean up after a pet. I mean, I would love one, but I would also prefer more time to hang out with friends. So, what do I want? Am I going to focus on time with friends and family or a cat? I'll, take human beings. So
you can call me Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss. You can call me Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss.
The guy who I lived with had 4 cats. They were all his ex-girlfriends.
4 fucking cats.
They were all his ex-girlfriends. He was just, and so I was gone for like a month, and my shoes were like by the door, and one of the cats pissed on a pair of my shoes. I threw the shoes away, but my roommate put them in my bedroom to be like, yeah, I was cleaning up after the cats. And so when I went in my bedroom, it just smelled like cat piss because like a cat pissed on my shoes. I had to throw the shoes away. I'm like, why'd you put them in my room? My room smells like a fucking litter box now. I don't live there anymore, but like that was like.
I want to pay Ray if he can tell a story without using his hands. Like $1,000 we start Ray off with, and he starts telling a story, and we take away 100 every time he points to something that doesn't exist. So I was in my car, and I had to go, and I had to get gas. I was getting gas. It's like same way Tommy NC 2010X, only without the rings. How long till Ray has a ring on every finger and drinking out of a goblet? Like a fucking tard.
Part of when I was like, yeah, I'm ready to get out of here.
Yeah. That's actually another reason why I don't want to have a pet. I don't have a sense of smell. Never done coke in my life. That's not why. It's not COVID. I was a big fat Ditka baby, almost 10 pounds. And at that time, they yanked you out with the salad tongs. So they crushed my face. Seriously.
She thinks she can't smell because of some physical damage that happened to her face at birth. They used the wrong tongs to snatch her out. And now she has no sense of smell.
They tried to fix it when I was in the Navy, but at that point I was already in my 20s. So I can't smell. It'll work maybe for a second once a month. So to have a pet that might
your
be
nose looks fine.
I don't want to deal.
Ray goes, your nose looks normal for an old 50-year-old twat.
With that, I can't smell.
So wait a minute, you can't smell anything?
Everything with Ray, you literally have to go around retard racetrack 7 times. So when you say you don't smell, you can't smell anything, and then I'll start naming things that smell. What about like old fish? What about like cat piss? What about shoes? It's the same thing I do when I tell people I don't eat seafood. I judge your intelligence based on this. I tell you I don't eat seafood. Smart people go like, oh. Dumb people, they got to start naming seafood they know. What about shrimp? Not even lobster? What about octopus? You don't eat calamari? Trout. What about rainbow trout? What about cod? What about catfish? Freshwater fish? Saltwater fish? You don't eat any seafood? It's like, yeah, I mean, look, we can sit here and argue all day about whether I'm stupid or I'm wrong or I don't like it and you're an idiot. When I tell you I don't eat seafood, we're done. We're done. We both know what seafood is. That's why I use that word. Not even squid? Not even fried shrimp? It's like nothing. You don't eat snails. You don't eat abalone. You don't eat, it's like, what's the point of words, man? Why are we doing this? So retarded people will do that. They'll go over every seafood they know and ask me. And I have to keep going, I don't eat seafood. Not even sushi. You won't even eat sushi? Is there seafood in it? Yeah, it's raw fish. Then no, I don't eat it. Hello?
Hey, happy holidays. Just wanted to say it. I hope you have
Citizen M?
a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah if you celebrate Hanukkah, if you're Jewish.
Citizen M? Because you sound gay.
Well, yeah, I don't know, man, but just want to wish you a happy holiday. Have a good New Year too. I just
Who
wish
is
the
this?
best.
You got to say who you are when you call.
Oh, sorry. My name's Ryan.
What was that?
What was what?
I think you're recording and you started getting some feedback.
What was that?
All right. Wrap it up,
All right.
Rye.
That's it. Just want to.
Hey, happy
wish-
holidays to you, Rye, you and yours, and okay. I guess he's gonna go. He doesn't want to hear it. He got embarrassed. I heard some feedback like he was recording it. Did you hear it? It's like, you don't have to record this. We're recording it. It'll be up later. This will be up later. This is gonna be up later. We gotta talk about the
Rod Packets.
We got to talk about Chad and Gladwell Ape because we got to get this out of the way. So on Monday, I came out and I guess I said, oh, I'd love to just see what Chad does all day. You know, I'd love to hire a PI. Of course, I'm half talking out my ass. But I said, I'd love to hire a PI. Hit the like button to follow Chad around. And the next day, let me find the text. So, as you know, I have texted before with Gladwell Ape. And Gladwell said that Chad's very insecure, and Chad started bugging him like, hey, I heard you listen to Melton Show. Are you going to kick me out? He said you're going to kick me out. And of course, we were like teasing Chad about that. And then Gladwell Ape reached out to me. Hey, Chad's a really paranoid, annoying bitch. And Chad is texting me like every other day about me listening to NLO, or am I turning on him? Am I going to kick him out? Chad was really worried about this. And so Gladwell Ape reached out and was like, could you please, his exact words I think were, let me start off by saying, yes, I'm a big fan of the show. I find your assessments and criticisms accurate. Please leave my name off any more statements burying Chad. I'm not saying they're not funny. Basically, Chad's a bitch, and Chad can't stop. Hey, are you turning on me? Just pathetic. So Gladwell's like a normal guy, with like business and like real life happening. And he doesn't have time to deal with Chad messaging him like, is everything okay? Are you mad at me? Is everything all right? Are you upset at me? So I told him I'd leave him alone, and it was hilarious. Sunday, so I guess on Saturday on the Saturday show, I said I'd love to have somebody follow Chad around. Sunday, I get a message. Now, look, I was never going to reveal this was Gladwell Ape. I don't even like doing it now, but I gotta save my own ass because Chad is out there pounding his chest going like, me and Gladwell Ape tricked Patrick. We fooled Patrick. Me and Gladwell Ape reached out to Patrick pretending we were going to help follow Chad, but we fucked with him. We pranked Patrick. They didn't. I'm in a difficult position here where I don't really want to throw anyone under the bus, but I'll be damned if I'm going to look like the monkey, okay? I won't be the monkey. So this is what happened, and I told Gladwell Ape I was like, the truth is coming out now, and I'm gonna fucking spill it. And look, I don't give a fuck if this makes shit awkward between Chad and him. Chad, this is real. What I'm saying is real. This isn't a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This is real, and everything I'm about to say is true. And it just is what it is. And this is what happens when long-term you're a lying piece of shit and you use people and you stand for nothing. You have no convictions. You will lose people. So whether or not Gladwell Ape is thinking about fucking turning on you or not, I will say this. He's closer than back then when he was like, please leave Chad alone. Don't mention my name about the apartment and stuff. That was just a couple months ago. And here's where we're at now. Sunday night, day after my show. Sorry, Gladwell. I'll follow Chad around for $150 a day. For $200, I'll get recorded phone calls. How many days do you want? I have a lot of vet bills to pay off. That was Sunday. My first words back. I don't believe you. You're very loyal to Chad. He said, I'll record our conversations. I am not happy with Chad about being on Kevin's show, especially after he doxed Ken Mosca and offered to give out my info, which I had several people calling my work. Now, I don't know Gladwell Ape's name. I'm not here to dox Gladwell Ape. I'm not here to tell you to go after Gladwell Ape. That's not my goal. That's not what I want. All I'm going to let you do is know what's happening. I'm going to let you know what the fuck happened behind the scenes and how this played out. So then Monday morning, I go, that was the end of the conversation, pretty much. Monday morning, I go, I got an offer from someone who says they'll follow Chad around for $150 a day, and they'll get us recorded phone calls. And then DK and Sketty Tooth John shot me $300. And if you remember, Chad was spiraling. Chad decided he was going to be the sniper again today. And he decided he was going to come on and snipe Melton. He got bored after 30 minutes. But during that time, I was talking about it. And by the way, this is not the only close friend of Chad messaging me inside info. This is not the only close friend of Chad close to turning. And I'm not even kidding. I think Gladwell is getting sick of it all and is close to letting Chad go. I'm not even like, look, he can deny it all the fuck he wants. I'm letting you know by what I've seen in the past week. I do think Gladwell is kind of, Chad's going to bring some bad, unwanted stuff to that apartment at some point. It's going to happen. So I go on, I'm talking about it, that we're going to get somebody. We do get the money. And then Chad's, I imagine, who could this be? Melton's lying. None of my friends talk to Melton. And again, this ain't the only one. Chad, if you knew how close some of your close friends text me about you behind your back, I'm not kidding. You'd drink yourself into a stupor, piggy. You would. I don't have any reason to fucking lie. I'm not trying to throw your friends under the bus either. I get so much close-up dirt about you. And you know what the funny thing is? It's because you don't stop calling and annoying people. Every time Chad goes, like, I talked to Godfrey today. I talked to a lot of Melton's friends. Chad calls people all day long. Chad texts people all day long. He annoys the fuck out of people. I got somebody, I don't even know if I can say this. They told me Chad called him 3 times in one day. In one day. Just with podcast drama that they don't even give a fuck about. And then Chad makes them give a fuck about it, and then they're starting to turn on Chad. Chad, no one gives a fuck about Kevin or Melton, or no one cares. Leave everybody alone. So Chad does the math. I guess he figures out it's got to be Gladwell Ape. How many people are local? How many people listen in LO? And Chad reaches out to Gladwell Ape. And again, the only reason I know this is because Gladwell Ape sent me the screenshots. Gladwell Ape sent me the screenshots of your conversation with him. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. You didn't send this to Gladwell Ape? Melton said today you were messaging him. Where is it? Melton said today you were messaging him and you'll follow me for $150 a day and record our phone call. No, you didn't send me this. How did I get it? Nobody's turning on you, Chad. So during the show, this is the timestamp on this is 9:29 a.m. and that's Eastern time. So 30 minutes into my show Monday, Chad's texting everybody he knows. Who could this be? Who could this be? Who could this be? He texts Gladwell Ape. Melton said today You were messaging him and you'll follow me for $150 a day and record our phone calls. I don't believe him, but this is who he is. Now, Chad took a guess and told Gladwell Ape, Melton said you'd follow me. No, I never said that. I never said who it was. But Gladwell Ape's not good at this, so Gladwell Ape immediately replied to Chad, oh, no, I was just fucking with him. I was just messing with him. So that confirmed to Chad who it was. So good on you, Chad. Good detective work. So that's how Chad found out it was Gladwell Ape. They were not working to trick me. Gladwell Ape texted me that on his own. Chad had no idea about it. And proof of that is Chad's message to Gladwell Ape. I don't believe him that you said that to him, but just in case, I'm reaching out. He did. He offered. And if you guys need to see the text, I'll put him up on Twitter. So then I text Gladwell Ape after the show that morning. I said, oh, did you and Chad team up and get me? Was this all a work? Good one. You and Chad got me. Because, by the way, I've been nice to Gladwell Ape. And when he told me to stop talking about Chad's apartment and shit, I did. But if Gladwell Ape wants to, like, jump in the ring and get in with Chad and start shooting at Melton, then Gladwell Ape's a guy. And we can go after Gladwell Ape. And that's what I told him. Gladwell Ape texted me, this was not my intention, but thanks for putting out what I said. And I said, I didn't put anything out. What are you talking about? He said, I sent you 2 texts and you made shows out of them. Chad knew it was me, so you said something. I said, Chad didn't know anything. You guys full because you think people know something. If you didn't want to be known, how are you going to record calls? Like, the minute I put up a call with you and Chad Gladwell, it's going to come out that it's you. So how is that going to remain a secret? And I said, regardless, I know your team, Chad. I called it from the beginning. I got money from fans today to pay you for the calls, but I guess if it was you and Chad trying to get me, then good one. And he said, well, I woke up to Chad saying that you were talking about me spying on him and recording calls. And I said, he tricked you. I never said that. You gave yourself up. And this is what Gladwell said to me. I was a little drunk last night and I got angry. Maybe I didn't think it through. Either way, I'm out. And I said, well, it's a little more complex than that now, because now Chad's running around telling everybody that you and Chad teamed up and tricked me with a prank. And he said, this is what he said about Chad. How would that have been fucking with you? I would just be sending you videos of him traveling throughout the day. I don't see what the gotcha moment would have been. Chad is a very boring guy. All he does is ride his bike to Whole Foods, the gym, and go to movies by himself. He goes to movies by himself. Confirmed. I got a lot of errands to run today. Matinees, Chad? And then he said, and this is Gladwell Ape's exact words, you know, Chad, it was not a plan. And I said, okay. And he said, you can bash me on air all you want. I'm just asking you to be gentle. So what I think happened is Gladwell Ape, just like I said about Kevin, why it's weird that Kevin's protecting Chad after Kevin was like trying to burn Chad down to a stump. It's also weird that Chad is now besties with Kevin after Kevin tried to burn Chad down to a stump. So it's both ways. Both of these guys are disingenuous. They don't have convictions. They don't stand for anything. Chad talking about flim-flams. It's like, you said you don't like MLC. You'll never go back on an MLC. You don't want to be on MLC. We all know that's a lie. You need it. So I really think Gladwell Ape was willing to do that. And Chad tricked him into giving himself up. And then he immediately felt regret. Look, he might have been a little drunk or something. But now Chad's narrative, Chad runs around telling everybody that he tricked me. that him and Gladwell Ape were in on it from the beginning to try to make Melton think he was going to get some inside info. My first words, ask beloved chatter how skeptical I am of everyone. My first words to that whole thing were, yeah, right. You a Chad guy. You a Chad guy. But he's right. Chad doesn't plan anything. Chad's a fucking idiot. He's not 6 steps ahead. He can't be 1 step ahead. And Gladwell Ape, if you need money, if you need money for your pets, how about getting rid of Chad and making that rent for that apartment market rate? You and I both know you should be getting $300 to $400 more for that apartment in South Tampa. You're helping out Chad. Again, this guy has nowhere to go if you let him go. How long will this guilt complex last? Let me ask you that. How long will you not raise his rent? How long will you let this prodigal son sit in that apartment, masturbate and commit crimes? How long? How long will you let him sit there and lie and keep getting swatted and bringing negative attention to this complex, which I assume you own? How long? How long? Are we talking 2035? Is his rent still going to be $800 and you're going to be like, he's a friend of a friend. I thought he could stay there. My dog's dying because he needs an operation, but I can't raise the rent on Chad. He has nowhere else to go. And it's all my fault that he doesn't have any friends and family. It isn't. It isn't. Cut him out. What are you afraid of? You won't be able to rent that apartment? Kevin will get too mad at you? Chad will what? Camp out on the porch? Cut him out. I can't imagine, giving a friend a discount, okay. Giving a friend a 50% haircut on an apartment while your animals suffer, you have vet bills to pay? I don't know, man. I don't know. So I just wanted to be out there. Nobody tricked anybody. Everybody kind of knew what this was from the beginning. Only now I feel like an asshole because DK sent me $200 and Sketty Toot John sent me $100. And Sketty Toot said she don't want it back. Just put it on the wall. Somebody else's name. Whose name did you want on the wall? Sketty? And DK, I don't even know. I got to meet him somewhere and give him back an envelope full of cash in Atlantic City. I'm going to pay him for the recording. He's stuck and can't get rid of Chad. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, how long do you keep this like, Chad's fine. He can pay a little below market rent. It's like, for how many years? It's been 3. What do we do now? And then somebody says, what was the whole point of all this? I don't know. That's the point. Literally, like, I got reached out to by Gladwell Ape saying, leave me out of this. Chad won't leave me alone about kicking him out. So stop mentioning the apartment and me. And I said, okay. And then out of nowhere, I get reached out to, I'll spy on Chad. Fuck Chad. I'm mad at Chad. I'll get your recorded phone calls. And then I go talking about that, and then Chad hits you up and goes, hey, are you going to record my phone calls? Melton's lying saying you said you were going to record my phone calls. Well, Melton wasn't lying. Melton got messages from Gladwell Ape saying that he would. He would do that for me. And then I got the money, and then Gladwell Ape backed out. I'm out. Well, do you want to be in this world or not? You're harboring a mud shark. At some point, I'm gonna be what's her name? Janet Reno. What was her name? I'm gonna pull the tanks up to the compound and start shooting tear gas. I mean, this is the second time you've gotten involved. This is the second time you've stuck your neck out and go, I want to play in the mud. I want to get involved with Melton and the Mud Shark. It's like, do you or don't you? Because I want to end it. I want him to be out in the mud trying to breathe, not realizing sharks need water. I'd like to end this with changing the locks and having 6 to 7 boxes out on the porch of Chad's belongings. That's what I want to do. So shut up and don't stick your neck out again. Or next time when you're ready, stick it out and let's go. Let's go. I'm not after Gladwell Ape. Again, I don't even know the guy's real name. I really don't. No interest. But you guys who are flirting with the idea of whether or not you want to be a guy, whether or not you want to mix it up, whether or not you want to fucking be involved, figure it the fuck out. You know, this Kate Meaney disease. I'm a comedian. I want to be in here. I'm not a comedian. I never said I was. I'm a waitress. I'm back and I'm a comedian again. At the end of that message, or sorry, at the end of that podcast with Kate Meaney, she says, I'm going to be starting a new podcast soon. Look out. So Chad should have he's never been a main guy. Ever. In as much as Mooby should be a main guy, he can do it himself. Chad can't. Chad's always been an extra guy. Chad's always been an ancillary personality, whether he was on the radio in Cleveland. And by the way, when he got kicked off the radio in Cleveland, somebody put it on our Discord today. Chad put up a petition. Get Chad back on the air. Let Chad back on the air. Sure, he's had 2 DUIs and 1 drunken in public arrest in the past year, but let him back on the air. Chad put up a petition so the fans could speak. 65 signatures. 65 signatures. Same number of live viewers he gets on Mondays with Mazer. Coincidence? I think not. So Chad's never been a big deal, and he should never have been a main guy. But this is the world we're in. This is the world we're in. We want to act like we're guys. We'll be guys. And now Gladwell Ape, who's just Chad's landlord, doesn't know whether he wants to be a guy or not. Well, we're going to find out. How far back are we on these? Okay, we did that. Hi from beloved cousin. $5 if you explain to me what is $5. Okay. Hi from beloved cousin. $5 if you can explain me what is $5. Well, $5 American is basically just a promise from the government that they will back your worthless paper for $5 American dollars worth of value, goods and services. That's what $5 is. So I hope you send in your 5 for me winning that. What's a mortgage? B Smiley 3, raise a covert narcissist, not open to advice, criticism, not willing to change. He uses people. He lies about everything. Stop feeling bad about him. I am on that page. At some point, enough's enough. Every Ray is 50 is a $5 super chat, says Krautcat. Ray is 50. We should make shirts that just say Ray is 50. Ray's the comedy king of the Interstate 80, you hacks. Where's Interstate 80? Leo Gunn, Ray said he always needs a roommate to watch his stuff while he's on the road. He fears his toys, baseball cards might get stolen when he's gone. This is 100% just a cope. I gotta have a roommate because I go on the road sometimes. I had a 4-bedroom house alone. I went to Europe for 3 months. You're allowed to leave stuff, Ray. There's $1,999,000 a month alarm systems from everybody from Wise to Ring to what's that one? Anyway, everybody makes wireless stick-up alarm systems, Ray. Nobody wants your old shitty cracked land speeder. Those are dolls. Star Wars branded dolls, but just dolls. Bobbleheads are sports dolls. His prized possession are dolls. If Gladwell needs money so bad, why doesn't he kick Chad out and get someone in there that will pay market rent? Exactly. At some point, what's it about? Fucking with Chad? Because that's what it seemed to be about. And let it be known, Chad, it was real. I know you sent that message to Gladwell. You're like, I don't believe him, but, if you don't believe him, you wouldn't have texted Gladwell. You know, fat boy. You know Gladwell was liking the show and getting into it. You know now that Gladwell thinks that most of my criticisms and assessments are dead on about you. And now you know that this past weekend, your fucking landlord texted me asking me if I want him to spy on you and record your phone calls. And it was real. And And just like Gladwell inadvertently caved and gave himself up to you because he didn't know any better, he also did the same to you, to me. For you, from me, to you. Thank you to you, from me, for you. He sent me your text, and your text to him said, I don't really believe him, but did you do that? That lets me know you guys didn't pre-organize it. That lets me know you guys didn't set it up and prank me. That lets me know that you, in your paranoid little head, know that there are people out there willing to give you up and turn on you. And the more you keep fucking people over, and the more we keep going around and around and around about this, the more people will keep giving you up. Because I'm not kidding. I got more than one of your friends in my DMs. I got more than one of your friends in my text messages while they do shows with you, while they go on air with you, while they text you, while they talk on the phone with you. I could be lying, but I'm not. I'm not. No one thinks what you're doing is cool and hip and with it. Take a look at the likes on your tweets. A lot of people told me this was the best podcast I ever did. 2 likes, no plays. Did you know you can go on? Did you know you can go on Patreon and see comments and community activity? The last comment is from Ian Hawk in June. Patreon, I think your chat's broken. Oh, no, no one's just having a discussion. See you tonight, members only.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on...
Can't do that. We got to finish the super chats. I forgot. Can't just sign off. Would have been cool, though. DK, put Cousin Jill's face on the wall. Chad says she's hot, but if Ray's logic was true, she must look like Chad. I'll send Gladwell $100 a month for his pets and booze if he removes Chad from his apartment. Wow. Okay. Here you go. I'll send Gladwell Ape $100 a month for booze, for pets, for his apartment if he removes Chad. Gladwell Ape is one of Chad's $100 a month Patreons, too. Not only is Chad paying under market rent significantly for his apartment, Gladwell Ape gives him $100 every month. This guy's a fucking loser. You know, at what point do you turn your life around? Maybe we should be having an intervention for you. Maybe Chad's doing you a favor. Can you imagine poking Patrick? I mean, do it all you want. I don't give a shit, but why would you do, like, how did this work out? All you had to do when Chad texted you, like, Melton says he tricked him. He tricked Gladwell. Chad messaged him and goes, Melton says you're giving me up. All Gladwell had to do is, I don't know what you're talking about. And then Chad would have moved on trying to figure out who the fuck it was. But Gladwell got tricked. And Gladwell got smoked out. Being outsmarted by Chad is rough. That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't have it out there. That's why I have to go public with this and let everybody know. No, Gladwell actually did try to fuck Chad over again. But then Gladwell got tricked by Chad. And now Gladwell's like, I'm out. I'm not built for this world. Right. So that's 2. And next time you stick your neck out and want to be a part of it, we're finishing him. We're finishing him or we're finishing you. Fact.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you deploy if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick Melton faces have you stacking an low point. It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. Gonna make the taco pony party be a party of soul. Gonna make you vandalize a van with a pedal sticker so bold the family probably get arrested before they get down the road. Or stupid motherfuckers just got NL loaned. Other radio shows are straight bitch mail prone. Talk shit on the youngins that nobody like past. Have my homeboy lame prank call him fast. Have him thinking that he hates him like right before he berates him. And the way that he baits him, put him right on blast. Like Patrick is an asshole and his show won't last. And every time I call